remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. You were staring at the window, and I said, I wanna take you to the sea. And when I'm better, we'll do everything. I gotta stop making promises I can't keep. But if I was gone tomorrow, won't the waves crash on? Is it selfish that I'm happy as we pass the setting sun? Someday I'll be overcast, but you won't have to cry, 'cause we'll do the grieving while I'm by your side. I said, don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, 'cause when we're gone, everything goes on. And I'm so scared of getting used to this. All the vines that keep you tethered in your room. Well, someday both of us are leaving here, but for now I'll just bring this sea to you. Will you meet me in the daylight like we did before? Then I felt you on my shoulder, and you weren't suffering anymore. You said, I'm sorry that you worry, but don't apologize. I told you to forget me, but you stayed by my side when I said, don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for me, I'm just a story you've been told. So let's pretend a little longer, and when we're gone, everything goes on.
Hello, everybody. John, we are live, just so you're aware.
Yo, yo.
Welcome to the match of the century. La Liga. Monsters Inc. versus Devs. They started the diss track trend, taking over the Discord with their insane flame. I'm excited. Are you excited? I hope all you are.
No, I gotta say I'm pretty excited. It should be pretty interesting. There's a lot of clout on the line for this game. I feel like with all the trash talk, you gotta be careful where you're throwing that,
True.
because I think they gotta both live up to it.
True. Okay, I'm going to see if I can pull up the hype video. Actually, here. Oh, where's the... Oh, I'm getting the... Oh, here's the draft link. Cool. Alright, before we start this up, let me pull up the... Actually, they started draft already. Alright, oh well. I will play that after this game. But we
Can
will
you do?
begin. Yep, I
Can
have
you
the
DM
draft.
me that? Or you're gonna
Oh,
pull
you
it
want
up?
the draft
Okay.
link? Yeah, here I
No,
can.
it's all good if you're gonna pull it up.
Yep, I have it on the I have it on the Liga stream. Do you want me to just send it to you though? I can just send it to you, so you
Yeah, sure.
can look at it. All right, cool. I'll do that. Boom. There you go. Okay. getting into draft. We have the Akali, Silas, and Echo banned on the side of Monsters Inc., while the Malzahar, Hecarim, and Jarvan banned on the side of Devs. First pick, Misfortune, coming out of Monsters Inc. Not surprised, the champ is turbo broken, though I am excited to see what nonsense Noah decides to build on the champion today. Try to make it look balanced.
It's always pretty interesting to see.
Misfortune is so turbo broken. I think we looked one time, and I don't think Misfortune has lost a game in La Liga so far. I'm not sure if that's true. At least it has like above 90% win rate. It's
It's got like 100% pick rate, first pick blue side, and 100% win rate. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, MF is very
Just
nice
a little
right
bit
now.
goofy right now.
Yeah. Okay, and we have the. Oh, is it paused? No, it isn't. Oh no, there we go. Okay, and then we have the Vex coming out. I guess if I tab over to, it doesn't show. Okay. We have the Yasuo and the Ornn coming in from the devs, and the Vex and Trundle coming in from Monsters Inc.
What do you think of the? What do you think of the draft so far?
I mean, to be honest, I am not surprised. Ornn is DVVP's primary pick. That is what I would definitely expect out of him, to just play that. They decided to ban Gnar and Shen. That also makes a lot of sense, though I don't really see Injustice playing Shen, but, you know, I mean, it could happen. I definitely like the Ornn pick, though. I think Ornn is such a turbo broken. Like, he's one of those champs that he should be coming up with the 200 years conversation, and for some reason he doesn't. But if you look at everything he has in his kit, it's actually insane how much stupid nonsense. Like, he is so overstated for a tank.
He's just so boring that it's just like, who wants to talk about him? It's like, he's just the best tank. He does everything. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
And the fact that they let MF go through is kind of interesting. But I mean, the Diana Yasuo combo is really good into the Misfortune, but I do like the Mord because he can kind of just ult the Diana and kind of honestly ruin a lot of what their team wants to be doing.
Yeah. Also, Mord hard shits on Ornn in lane for the most part. There's like a small part of the game where Ornn can at least trade back a little bit early on, and then if he gets in a situation where Mord needs to R the opponent, then if the Ornn decides to R like before the Mordekaiser Rs, then Mordekaiser can R and basically get rid of the R, so that like heavily negates a lot of the damage output that Ornn has. Especially he has a triple brittle proc that not a lot of people know, and is admittedly harder to do, but it does give him an insane amount of burst potential. So if he gets his R taken away, it like takes away so much damage from Ornn. So Mord's really good for that reason, into Ornn specifically.
Yeah, I mean, his R is just, the Ornn R is just kind of OP anyway. And if you cast the, I think this might have been what you just said, but if you cast the Mord R after the Ornn R first cast, it just goes away. Like, he can't recast it in the Mord ult, which is pretty nice for Mord.
Exactly. We finished out with Renata Glask with MF. I think that's pretty good, and I know that's one of Garrett's favorite champs. What's your opinion on the supports? I mean, you'll know more than I do.
I mean, I was really hoping that was going to be Ashe support. I thought for a second Garrett was cool, but Ashe Ornn, I mean, it's an okay lane, I'm sure, but I think Renata MF's definitely a better lane, so that should be pretty interesting. The only problem is the Ornn Shield.
The Ornn Shield, yeah.
The Ornn Shield against the MF ult is kind of brutal, but
so
whatever. I guess.
If you have Braum and Ashe, does her individual autos when she activates her Q, does that proc the passive quickly? Okay.
No, each auto only counts as one.
Okay, that would be
it would be too good. Oh, Garrett's on the other side. I'm an idiot. Okay, I thought it was
Garrett's on Monsters Inc. Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Venom ZXP, but I guess I should have known he wouldn't play Ashe support. I'm actually just shocked that MF was picked by Proton Plat player. I guess I thought it was like, there's no way he's picking a normal
I think there's too much riding on this game. I actually would be surprised if he actually built like normally too. Like
I guarantee you this guy's building an Eclipse. Like there's no way. Like I don't know. We'll see. He's gonna be talking in the chat afterwards.
Oh my
God. I think that he thinks he's taking the game seriously when he builds these ways.
That's so funny. Okay, you have any other opinions on the draft, or do you think we're good?
I think Vex is really good into Yasuo. I think that the Trundle's a really good pick into the Ornn. Mordekaiser should be able to beat the Ornn, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I think the Trundle's gonna probably be a lot of what we see this game based around is like what he can do.
Yeah, I
But the
personally
Diana
think I like.
Yasuo, Ornn, Ashe, I mean, they have
Yeah,
such a sick team fight and like nice pick potential. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how they play out.
I think I definitely prefer the Trundle, or not the Trundle, but just Monsters Inc. draft, like in general. I think I just like the way it came together a little bit more than the devs. But
I don't know.
I think the devs have tools. I don't really know too much about their bot lane combo. I think Orange Turbo broken, but Mord is a really good answer into it. And the Diana Yasuo, if it pops off, it could be good. I honestly think that there's definitely. I think personally there's a little bit of a skill adapt in the mid lane, and that's where I would assume the devs should attack. Kind of have the Ornn hopefully not fall behind too much to the Mord, and then assert his pressure later game, putting them in team fights. The problem is I don't know how strong Ashe will be with Braum in comparison to what MF with a Renata can do, and that's my biggest
Yeah,
concern.
yeah, and I don't think that you really play. I mean, I think like you were saying though, a lot of this relies on the mid lane because pretty much there are 4 utility champs with a Yasuo. So it's like if the Yasuo pops off, it's gonna be pretty good. But if the Yasuo can be shut down early, then even with all the enabling and everything, it'll still be kind of hard for him. But even if he does get a little shut down, as long as he's not out of the game, he can if he can get like a nice 3-man ulti in the mid game, and pick up a couple kills off that, he can really turn the game around. So I think with the wind wall and the Braum shield, they really can counter a lot of what Monsters Inc. wants to do. Like that wind wall eats Vex ult, MF ult, Renata ult,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I do think Adioti. I mean, he's a coin flip player. In my opinion, he plays really aggressively and he's got the good mechanics, but sometimes he plays a little too aggressively. And I think Vex is really good into the aggression and to shutting down aggression. So and into I mean I assume it's supposed to be a good matchup for Vex, but I'm actually think that when Vex first came out, I was playing her and I was getting dicked on by Yasuo's and Zeds. So we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna switch it over and quickly play a hype video
Oh yes,
that
sir.
our boy, Mr. Noah himself made for us. Let us view this together. Let me see if I can do this right. Ooh, I did, I think. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
リーファ切り裂きケニーを知ってるか？
都の大量殺人鬼ですか？憲兵が100人以上も喉を裂かれたという。でも何年か前に流行った都市伝説ですよね。
そいつはいる。すべて本当だ。
え？
ガキの頃、奴と暮らした時期がある。
どうしたんですか急に。こんな時に冗談言うなんて。
そうだ。奴なら平気で素人も使う。目標を集団でつけるときは、両斜め後方と見晴らしのいい高台。リーファ
ようリヴァイ大きくなったか？おめえもあんまり変わってねえな。
Let's go, boys. All right, let's get into game.
Railbound. Now, if you guys don't know the goal,
And we are starting. Oops, it started an H-Rock video on the side. Unlucky. Okay. And here we go. The game has started. Can you see everything good, John?
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Oh, it looks
cool.
great.
Let's go, let's go. All right. I'll
All right, so I do want to say I just remembered one game that I watched the devs play where their only damage was. Nope, never mind. I'm trolling. That was Sparks. All right, never mind. Looks like we got 5 stacking from Monsters Inc. They're expecting an invade of some sort, but it is not happening. Whereas the devs are going for more traditional 5-point.
Right. I don't see anything too abnormal in the builds. Getting a little shit talk in the chat, but not much.
I can't see the Discord stream anymore.
Oh, you can't?
It's just black.
Oh.
No, it like was going in and out while you were like tabbing
How's
out.
this?
Yeah,
How's this
there you
look?
go.
Okay.
Better.
Cool. I'll just go over this side so I can see this. Alright, cool. Nice. Okay.
So looks like Trundle's gonna be pathing bot side. Probably somewhere between 3 and 5 camping into a gank mid or bot. My hot daddy went in little trades here. He went with Electrocute. Not. I mean, that's probably fine. I'm sure he'll get value out of that, but he does need to be careful these early levels with the lethal tempo. I've made that mistake once or twice into Yasuo, and it has never ended well. But I think it's going to be a lot of early passive lanes, and really the jungles are going to be deciding what's actually happening. Although there is quite a bit of trading going on in the mid lane so far. Man, maybe Trundle's just going for a full clear? I don't know. That's interesting. Diana also just matching him in clear speed pretty much, which is always fine. Just trading crabs, trading sides of the map. I don't know if you're talking, but
I'm not talking at all. I'm just letting you speak. I was just letting you chill, letting you talk. It's fine. I'm also apparently the monitor is way too bright. I think it's because I am capturing the game, but for some reason I think my monitor brightness maybe just turned up, and for some reason it's translating to the stream. So I apologize. I'm just going to fix that. But I don't want to interrupt the gameplay at this point. Really
wow,
good trade
DV for
coming in
VP
for
making a
VP.
nasty trade in the top lane.
Justice is not giving him the respect he needs to have. Like I said, early in the lane, Mord is not really like a really hard lane bully at the very early levels. Especially because a lot of his damage from his Q is reliant on levels, not actually ranks.
And on the isolation, which I'm sure Orin is not going to allow him to get.
Yeah, he hasn't got any really good isolated hits, so Orin's getting
no real good gank potentials for Trundle, but it does look like, I mean, I honestly think that the red team could be going for a dive right here on the top lane, but he did get that nice ward out, so they'll see it coming. Bot lane's just shoving into the tower. So far, CS pretty even, honestly, across the board, like almost exact.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really too surprising here. EVP, that was a little bit aggressive. He got too many tower shots there, sadly. If he didn't take that tower shot, I think it was fine. I think he honestly should have not greeted for that proc, and he should just let it happen.
Well, this is fine though. He's just, he's getting some damage for the dive.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be able to get it under tower.
I don't know if they can get this done. They might be able to, but it's really hard for Ornn to hard force in the lane and then let Giuseppe actually get the kill. So they're gonna force him back.
I mean, he could go for like a flash QE and maybe kill, but he's just gonna go for the safe side and trade camps. I mean, he wasn't really losing anything just because his jungle was clear, his scuttle crab's gone, and now they're just trading sides of the map right now anyway, so it was worth the look, and it forced out the TP from Mord, which is nice, and he is also now down 9 CS, which is pretty huge at this point in the game. I don't like what Joe's doing now, though. Yeah, he either needed to just press B on the Gromp or go for the Wolves, because you can assume that Trundle's taking your whole bot side for this.
Yeah.
But it is good that he got this reset off, because now he has spent his money for this drag. I mean, not that they can really do drag, but for at least he can go straight bot lane and try to contest. But it looks like he's thinking, well, Trundle probably took all my camps, I might as well just go farm instead. But I would like to see him just walk bot and go for that, just because they're so pushed up, you know. But
yeah,
I respect either way. Both sorts of playstyles are reasonable.
I think this is all good so far.
That is actually interesting. And that started with boots. This is Proton player after all. Red Ranger's starting with the longsword 3 pots, and he's already out of potions, but MF has 3 potions left, so I'll leave that up to you to decide if that was a good purchase or not.
At the start?
Yeah. Boots 4.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Ornn already got a tier. I don't know if that's normal for Ornn, but
It is somewhat normal. It's a little bit disrespectful. I wouldn't normally do it, but it actually
for
is
the
something
gank
Ornn
again.
normally
They've not gotten Injustice's Flash or anything yet, but they might be looking to get
yeah,
that now.
We're not gonna get anything off this. That's fine.
Yeah, looks like they are gonna play for the top side, but now the only problem is if the Ornn, well, I mean the Ornn can probably just freeze here, but Trundle is coming, and the 2v2. I don't think Injustice wants this.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he has
Dev
the
has
flash.
all. He predicts the Flash, but yeah, that was well played. Vex roaming, not gonna get anything done, but at least he was there just to make sure that the devs couldn't do any crazy dives or anything.
Yeah.
Now Diana's just kind of going pathing back to bot side. His wolves did get countered. He's gonna be sad to see that, I'm sure, but at least his Gromp and his will be up, and then he can clear those, possibly get 6 off that, and look for something in the bot lane. Both bot lanes have reset. It looks like Sheen Longsword versus what do you call it? That little quiver thing. So yeah. Diana not double camping. That's those little inefficiencies are not what you want to be seeing.
Yeah.
Like, because especially with Diana, she's so good at double camping. Like once he kills his blue, he's gonna go to his Romp, but he could have had both dead at the same time.
Yeah.
And he could be moving down for this gank right now, which would actually be like perfect timing. Although blue side has vision anyway, red side can't really get any clearing of that.
Yeah. Right now, it definitely feels bad to be Ornn here. Oh.
Did Ornn not have flash up? Oh, he
No,
did.
he had flash. He just flashed late. I think
Yeah,
that
I feel
looked
like
a little
he-
bit scuffed. It
that
looked
was
like he
disrespectful.
walked past the Trundle pillar, but then when he dashed, it still killed the Trundle pillar. I honestly thought he was gonna be fine, but then for some reason the detection still saw that it hit him.
At least he still has teleport up, but that is pretty rough. But I mean, they're trading Dragon for it, so this is very well played. They see the Trundle's top and they react and actually take something bot side for it. I'd love to see Diana just go into this red side and steal everything, because he knows that Trundle has not had a chance to clear his bot side,
Yeah.
and he knows Trundle's top side, and that is what he's doing, which I really like. He's gonna go for the red and then the raids probably. He does want to not overstay his welcome. I would like to actually see the Monsters Inc.'s bot side going and protecting this jungle, but you know, laners, they never help their junglers out. They don't care. They're just gonna flame him when he's not got red buff, you know.
Yeah.
Looks like Soulpan does not know that Giuseppe's taking his
Could
jungle.
Giuseppe go for a gank here? I actually don't know if he could get a timing to get there before Trundle. Well, I guess
No, I think he's greeting for these raids, and he's about to get. Yeah, he
also needs to come to it, but he's not.
he's dead. He's gonna have to flash the wall. Okay, he does get. Oh, potentially he dies. Yeah, he does the smite in the red. Yeah, then that's what I was saying. Is if he greets too much and is too slow on taking those, then it's Trundle does. I mean, that's just naturally where he's gonna go. So, you know, it's a little bit risky, but I like the idea. And now Trundle's looking for something mid. I mean, he also does have a win wall, so it just does make Vex really hard to do anything.
Definitely feeling bad. I don't know why these trades are going so bad for Injustice. It shouldn't be this bad. It's probably
I
just,
mean,
like small micro outplays that we're not necessarily seeing on the stream. The
yeah, and he
wave
probably just
management's a little
doesn't.
bad from what I can tell, but it's not like terrible.
I'm sure he's not used to playing against really aggressive Orns, you know, who are taking advantage. So he probably just doesn't realize what can be done. They're 3-man diving top, but Soulpan and My Hot Daddy are both coming to defend it, so they need to get in there and kill him
They need to
immediately and then leave.
There you
Like
go, easy.
now, walk up top. They're walking
They need to walk
into
together.
the Trundle.
He needs to walk together with them. No, they need to walk down.
Oh, nice ult from the Vex. Does not get wind wall. Just Epic ults, but there's no way he's gonna live that. And then now there's no wind wall for My Hot Daddy. And DV for VP is at 7 health, but My Hot Daddy doesn't take the ult and drop a Q on him or an E. I don't know. I really feel like he could have killed Ornn there, but he just got too scared for some reason. I'm not sure why. He had no reason to be, but
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. This MF has Berserker Reeves, Sheen, Coalfields, Ash going a little more traditional build, but MF is up a lot of CS and 2 plates, so spot lane is really not looking good for the Ash. But I mean, Ash Braum really does start to pop off a lot more at 6.
Yeah, this was kind of my apprehension towards the bot lane combo. I don't necessarily know that much about it specifically, but it feels like it's really would be hard to play into what is probably the best AD carry in the game, and Renata, one of the best enchanters.
Yeah, I mean, just playing into MF always feels really hard, especially with, I mean, I don't know. I think Braum's kind of bad right now in the meta anyway, and Renata's obviously just an insanely broken champion.
Oh, he got baited in the...
Yeah, DB with the still just disrespecting. TSM Edgerin misses his ult completely, but it doesn't matter at all. It was a nice zoning tool that make it where he couldn't walk through.
Oh,
and the Braum is trying to punish this though. If he has a Q up, you can't really get anything done. Ash does not have ult, so I wonder if... No, Proton player still has cleanse up, so I don't know what might have happened there. And now that Herald's gonna rip open that top tower and make it so that Mordekai's gonna breathe a little easier.
There's a really good play call from Solpan and TSM Ed Sheeran to save the Mordekaiser's lane.
Yeah, having the support
he might
roam.
dive here though, sadly.
Nice flash. He fixed the Q3.
I think Addy probably should have known that was probably gonna happen and saved it, but you know it's fine. It's still forced out the flash. It's still totally worth. He probably gets to push in the wave, force him to.
Mordekaiser does have TP still. Looks like Ornn's gonna go cover mid for the dragon fight. Will be pretty soon. And I don't think that Monsters Inc. wants to let too many of those go.
Sadly, Injustice TP'd. That's kind of bad for their dragon fight. But I think
it's not the worst.
Yeah,
oh, Yasuo does have TP.
Yeah, Yasuo has TP. I do think though that even if it is 4v5 and Mord has to walk, I think that the 4 people that are on the bot side meta are really strong for Monsters Inc. So I don't know if it's really that bad. It feels bad, but I don't know if they're champs.
Either way, even if they said, you know what, we'll give this up and just get top tower, that's still a lot of gold. Giuseppe does go down. That's very unfortunate timing for him to be dying. I really feel like he didn't need to do that, but Red Ranger and Venom going all in on TSM Ed Sheeran. He gets the W off, but he still falls again. Venom with the flash out. Proton chasing, but Ash just slowing him down. Yasuo is there on the Vex. We'll see if anything can happen here. Ornn ult is up in about 5 seconds, so they could get a nice ult combo, but it looks like Ornn's gonna die before he can even recast his ult, and now Addy's kind of left stranded. Does have a nice one ball, has to flash out though.
I wonder. That was really weird. Like, why was Ornn still so low in the mid lane after he got low? I was surprised he didn't back and walk back. I was really surprised how low he was.
Yeah, I think he kind of just got. He tried to go help out Diana, and then at that point it was, if I recall, I'm out of the fight, but if I don't, then maybe I can just get an ult top for the Yasuo to go. But he went a little too deep in there for it and got punished for it. This game's looking a little rough, but I still think that, I mean, the devs do have a really good team fight. If they can just get a couple nice team fights, like in the jungle, if Monster Inc. gets a little too cocky or something. TSM Etcher and ult does miss again, but he does have Venom at least hitting, punching Red Ranger to death a little bit. It was
kind of a zoning, because they have to walk in, and then I think Ash for sure dies. Maybe with her pathing, she could have spaced a little bit farther away behind Braum and lived.
Yeah, I really don't think that I like the Ash pick into this, because you just don't do enough damage to punish the fact that MF has crit cape, like Sheen, Warhammers. It's a Trinity Force, I don't even know.
I'm not really sure. I think maybe he's building Sunder.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Divine Sunder on MF, that would be so insane. What is the crit cape for then? And the dagger?
I don't know. No clue.
I don't know. I mean, guessing what this guy's building.
But maybe he's building
cells,
Essence Reaver. Maybe he's building Essence Reaver.
I guess.
That must be it. I don't know what else logically makes sense.
Little suspect. Oh, missing the Q on the Yasuo. Yeah,
Yasuo
unfortunately.
Got a lot of pressure here. I would expect more out of this Diana Yasuo combo, but they put a lot of pressure top, and they got pressure, but then DVP died to a gank he probably should have expected, and then that set into play. I honestly think after their jungler died and he got chunked, he should just back and just went top and not let
Yeah, I mean,
Mord get a free
people
turret.
really don't like conceding objectives. I think is one big problem. Is like sometimes you just gotta let them have it. Like, okay, our jungler got caught out and died. Everybody just go to a lane and catch some CS. Like whatever. Let them all go stand there expecting us to stop it. There's no point in trying at that point, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we'll see. I mean, all it takes is one decent ult combo, like I keep saying, and we'll see if it ever happens. I mean, if the Mordekaiser gets strong enough to be able to tank the Yasuo, if he can just ult the Yasuo in a team fight, I don't know what they're supposed to do to win, but
I do think devs still have a really
see.
strong combo like that they can play for. It's just the question is, will Monsters Inc. let them be in a situation where they can have that combo? And does Mord get a good ult to isolate a component of the combo? Like keep
exactly.
the important part of it like locked down, like either the Ornn who really does not want to build a Quicksilver Sash, or honestly the jungler, Yasuo, anybody honestly, like just get them out.
Yeah, I think really you want to get the Yasuo just because they have a lot of enablers for the Yasuo, but only
That's
one
what we're
Yasuo,
talking
you know?
about.
Look at that.
Giuseppe
So
Gap.
we'll see if he can pop off My Hot Daddy with no cooldowns, but he does have a nice flash out, and now he has the fear back up and just kills him.
They
Okay,
should
but
kill
Venom
him.
Venom and Red Ranger show up. Ornn walking out, but he does realize that this is a winning fight.
Dang. That was a really good engagement.
AMF is still bot.
Yeah, honestly, that I think was a really, even though it was technically an error, he got caught out. I think it was a good response from Giuseppe to just dash in and get an engage opportunity for his Yasuo and his Ornn and just fucking pop them.
Yeah, and getting a little gold on the Yasuo never hurt anybody. Sulpan walking in, I'm not sure this is the smartest thing. Vex is there. Sulpan gets that, but well, he might get it if he has the smite up. He does. And he has his ult back up, so he gets to just kill everybody as well. We'll see if Yasuo can clean up here and get some gold. That would be so nice for him. He does not win wall. Oh, that's unlucky. He needed to win wall the Renata off there, I think, so that he could actually kill either the Vex or Sultan.
I think that call there should have been that they get off the Rift Herald and either just fucking fight the Trundle or run away, or know that because their jungler is dead.
Trundle did not even have ult here.
Didn't Trundle smite? I think he just walked up.
No, he had smite. He didn't have ult there. I thought he ulted because he just all of a sudden went back to full health.
No, I think he just Q smited.
Hey, you want to turn off real quick? Turn off your time controls and then press the eyeball. Yeah, because it just shows the stuff that's happening ahead of time.
There we go.
Okay, that's a Frostfire Gauntlet finish for Ornn. I mean, you just look at the item difference, like
Yeah, this is just a stat
8k gold advantage almost, and now they're just walking in with no vision. They have no Yasuo, so they can't possibly fight anything.
Yeah.
Next ult barely doesn't hit, and Monsters Inc. kind of running away with this game. They're just walking together, and now they get to go get their second dragon. Flash E aggressive out of the Proton Flat player, but he knows Ashe has no ult. Wrong way on Venom. I'm not sure who he's trying to block, but that was not the direction of the gunfire. DB comes in with CC, but he falls for it.
Yep.
0-5-3, that is not what you want out of your very highly rated top laner tank.
Yeah, that is a little rough, not gonna lie.
Mort also keeping up in CS, doing a good job of kind of stemming the bleeding from early game and turning it around.
Yeah, it was a good call. Even though the TB topped and avoiding the dragon, it kind of would suck if the bot the 4v5 got a really good combo. I think him just staying top and just being like, you know what, I don't think I can provide much there, and just supplement and get gold on himself. I think that was probably the right call. And he's been just following around and doing his job.
I'm not trying to cast or curse this or anything, but I do think it might take a little bit of a miracle for the devs to come back into this one. Hopefully they can kind of think about what happened and go into the next game. But I mean, there's always a chance. You never know. As Garrett loves to say, surely the team with the lead will not throw, or whatever it is that he says.
Yeah, I think right now I haven't seen any insane plays from Yasuo to really hard assert any horde dominance. there was that one engage from Giuseppe on the Diana, but I feel like he's definitely getting caught out more than you would want him to see. And the Orn definitely does not have the amount of gold either that he wants. I think he's maybe
he's very squishy, especially with the
grouping up a
Trundle.
lot, and I think he probably could have pressed his lead and just focused on getting himself as tanky as possible, concede some of those early objectives. That might have been they might have been in a much better state if the Orn was just I don't know, played a little bit more like the Mord did and just assert his pressure and just get tanky.
Yeah, but I kind of understand his compulsion to like, hey, my team's losing, I have to go help. Whereas the Mord's like, hey, my team's winning, I get to do whatever I want, I don't care, I get to just go free farm, and it's really hard.
Yeah, for sure.
The oh my gosh, he went Essence Reaver into what do you call it? The blighted
Mortal
bow,
Reminder.
whatever garbage.
I think it's Mortal Reminder.
Yeah.
Ward here.
Where comes in Venom gets the wall off. This is a nice corridor for
This actually
both teams, really. I mean, both teams kind of want to fight. Yeah, Supan is godlike, and he ults and then walks in with the Renata W. And it's, what are you gonna do? He got ahead early game. It's, if you can't shut down the Trundle, you're just not gonna win the game. Like that's kind of the whole thing.
Making paper. He also heals so much when somebody dies. Somebody big like Orn, when he dies, he fucking gets a big ass heal from Orn's health bar. So just kind of unlucky. Okay, and that is game 1 of the series.
Yeah, but actually, Lesrek did type before the game was over on the stream, and I'm pretty sure if we check the rules, that means that that's a loss for Monsters Inc. So, does that count as the first game loss, or do they get their second game as a loss? So it's a 1-1.
Oh,
I'm not sure. We'll have to consult the rule book on that.
True. Wait, let me see. Why is this visible? This should not be visible. Oh, there we go. Boom. All right, those are the stats. I can't, the fucking game is breaking. Good job, Riot.
Yeah, that's just been happening lately in the Spectator. It's just like none of the stuff actually works.
Okay, well, these are the end of game. Nice big damage from Orn. Orn's cool. What a cool champ. Good job, Riot Games. We go.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the rule book real quick and find out exactly if there was a rule on that. Cause I know, I know there has been in the past.
Which
and,
rule?
About typing in stream.
Oh, yeah. Technically, it's against the rules.
Yeah, technically
so
it's against
you
rules. And
should-
we
you
are
should-
serious about the rules around here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we will punish to the full extent.
Mr.
So,
Proton Plat Player, get out of the fucking chat. Get
I mean,
out.
for all we know, he was ghosting the whole game, and
Get
that's
out.
actually that would explain a lot.
They're
about how they
ghosting.
won.
Oh, now we know.
A little bit weird. That's all I'm saying. A little bit suspect. I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything on the diss track about that, but maybe there should have been.
All right.
While a game is being streamed, no individual affiliated with either team may post the results in the Twitch chat of the game being streamed. Players who break this rule will be punished by La Liga. Players may not type in the stream chat until the game is over on stream. Okay, well, I guess the mods will have their way with Proton Plat Player because he couldn't wait 17 seconds. He just had to whip his penis out in the Twitch chat.
Unlucky. Okay, boys and girls, let's get ourselves in. Why is sound low? Oh, that's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, and we'll start up this as well. Here, let me switch over actually to the starting soon. We'll be right back. I am going to deafen and mute, but we're going to go to the starting soon sign, and I'll play a little bit of music. Actually, I will play the diss track.
The diss track's in here,
The
yeah.
most recent here. I'll play the diss track. Alright, here, one second. Dress screen, this one, and we will play Soul Pans. Alright, let's go.
You have been weighed.
You have been measured.
And you absolutely
Have been found wanting. Welcome to the new world. God save you.
The devs better get the fuck off of my rift. A 40-minute series, I'll call an early lift. Whole team somehow climbing, but seems just like a phase. Top lane team ranked already. Ha! Gone are the glory days. You wanted the Group B battle for first. Dropped a whole diss track after Gap by my first verse. A music minor on the rift, too far from being scary. The boy who changed time a ban away from being buried. What the fuck is up, La Liga? I was saving this energy for finals, but my hand's been forced, so here we go. Starting from the top with Mr. D4VP, I'm his fucking president, the dude can't win without me. Take him off Shen and that gameplay is pitiful. That's under 10, I'd call that a miracle. I mean, all I'm saying is that if I was on your team for that Marks Berserkers game, I think that entire series looks a little bit different. Another top lane tank player, weaksiders disgust us. Beat you till the pulp until you scream out injustice. All 5 resets till this man gets his fill. Don't expect him to stop till an announcer screams. Wave up your bot lane Protoss. Nyla is fresh, supported by Altruist. Steel and Venom's one trick thresh. The destiny disconnects as your screen fades to graze. If you forget your shovels, Proton's here to dig you your graves. You know, if Echo's banned, you can lock the Zilly and then maybe he can rewind back to before you drop your Yeti mic Dollar Tree headset piss track. The 2-band mid lane man trying to prove their worth. Lucky setups in Group A, or I wouldn't need this verse. Nethergrass undodgeable, skill issue, you're worse. My hot daddy's got the ocean, find yourself submersed. Climbing froggy fighters, seems a little catty. My hot mid about to put the capital D in Addy. See what happens when you play more than 3 champs in draft? Hope this guy locks mouth again and gives us all a laugh. Now it's time for bot lane, the children of the corn. Whining for some more room in their topside baby Bjorn. Got slapped around by Cookie, a scraped virus Veritel. I'll bring in Bob the Builder to send you make it just to hell.
The name is Proton Player, I build that Kraken Slayer. Run the Sin on bot lane and you'll learn quick to obey her. Came out on his verse to say your bot is worse. Canyon so damn well you'll need a bridge to traverse. Yo Sulpan, can I break out that special pick we talked about?
I'll allow it.
Let's fucking go!
The secret sauce is we're locking bot Elise. Gonna have to call in the pick and bend police. Can't evict Proton from his rent-free lease. Unlocking Red Ranger, you'll know no peace. Last and surely least, hope you're ready to get soloed at your second Gromp, Giuseppe Whack. Call me a dog, I say thanks for the leash. I'll smite away your raptors, make a girl yell. Outdueled and outmatched and I still have my R. You can talk your shit again when you can bench the fucking bar. Try to lock the Mord, I'll beat you in Brazil. Just know if you cross the river that it's gonna be a lead spill. Blinded by the superstar, man get hide how scared you are. You're solo losing for your team, monsters in collecting screams. Knick-knack, paddywhack, maybe we'll throw you a bone. Monsters Inc. inevitably ascends to the throne. Meep what you sow. See you Tuesday, devs.
All right. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Welcome, boys. Let's go. We are in draft for game 2. Hope you enjoyed that banger. Brought to you by Sulpan. Hopefully, our boy Giuseppe Whack gets a dub so we can listen to his diss track as well.
They learned their lesson. They got the Trundle ban, they got the Heck ban, they got the Olaf ban. Is Olaf banned for Injustice? Does he play that, or is this just all Supan out of the game ban?
I assume that Olaf is the jungle ban for Sulpan, but I mean, I don't know. I've never really seen Injustice play Olaf, but I haven't really watched. I think I've watched like one Injustice game, so I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like Monsters Inc. still insecure and banning out the Echo. Pretty nervous about the Giuseppe hack, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do think that
Smart enough to ban the MF, actually. I like that.
I do like the Seraphine Sona, and the Lilia, I know, is definitely a Sulpan special.
Yeah, definitely. His Lilia is pretty tilting to play against. We'll see. Ooh, the Jarvione! Adioti gets his Silas. We'll see if the very much hyped mid laner gets to finally show something, because I don't think I've seen much out of him, to be honest, in any of the games that I've watched. But
Are you watching the stream? Or do you have the draft link, by the way?
I'm just watching the stream.
Oh, okay. Here, I can send you the draft link.
Am I behind?
Yeah, your slide behind is fine though. Alright, this is where we are at.
Senna Seraphine. Oof. Just when you thought the cringe couldn't be cringier.
Truly.
They did get the Thresh. Venom, isn't he a Thresh one trick? We'll see that. You know, they're getting their picks, except for poor
True.
old Giuseppe Hack. But
I definitely
we'll see
feel
what they
like
end
the
up sending
Thresh
with the Thresh.
should be able to apply a little bit more pressure than the Brump from last game, or that's the hope.
Definitely. Especially
the
against
hope.
Senna Seraphine. I mean, if he can land some hooks, get some nice plays.
Yeah.
But of course, if he can't, then they just get poked out indefinitely. They did ban the Caitlyn, which is pretty good. Actually, would have if they were planning on picking Caitlyn, which I wouldn't have minded into their picks, into Monsters Inc.'s picks, then I think Dev probably should have picked that over the Jarvan because I don't think Jarvan was going to get banned. But hey, you know, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah, I understand the Malzahar. It is turbo cringe. I feel like I wouldn't have banned the Gnar, and I would ban the Vex, just because the Vex is also rather safe. Like, you jump on her, she gets the shield, she has the fear.
And the Vex basically gets to do what
Malzahar.
Malzahar wants to do from a mile away.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So, I feel like you want to try to go and abuse the soul lanes based on what we saw the first game, and I don't think they really got much of an opportunity to really do that in Justice, and My Hot Daddy did a fine job of just existing and getting ready for the big fights and then contributing the best they could with a pretty even keel in comparison to their lane opponents. So I would assume that that would be the direction that Devs want to go for, unless they're trying to go hard into bot lane. And based on the Tristana Thresh, that draft-wise looks like they would want to go for it. I don't know if that's the right direction, but we'll see.
I like it. I think that this is a very aggressive bot lane into a very passive bot lane, and it's not guaranteed to work out, but hey, it can. And then the Shin Aatrox matchup, I don't know. You tell me. I feel like Shin wins early.
Shen does win early, but Aatrox does fine because Aatrox is kind of broken.
Yeah.
He just
Gets
needs
clips.
some items. I think it's mostly like early levels pre-back. I think if the Shen plays properly, I think we should be fine. But it's really dependent on if the Shen can get the opportunity to maybe go in for like some aggressive trades or something.
Yeah, I would honestly like to see them just leave top lane alone, because, like, unless I don't know. I mean,
Good to know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I would honestly just pretend like top lane doesn't exist unless
just let your top
Sultan
laner win alone.
goes
Like,
top.
shouldn't he be? I feel like he should be able to. Like,
Yeah. I think this is fine, and even once Aatrox starts getting items, like the first back feels really good for Aatrox. If he can get in some CDR and some AD, that's really when he starts hurting. So I think that if you just kind of chill back and he plays around, knowing, hey, if this guy comes back with a Caulfield Warhammer or serrated Dirk or something, like, you know, I need to be a little bit more, you know, reserved. But if he just plays around that spike, I really think they can just apply pressure in mid and bot and just try to get advantages there.
are we doing predictions on this one? Apparently, people are crying that their points did not get paid
My
out.
bad, guys. Let me go to the pred, choose outcome, and it was min. Alright, we completed the predictions, and then let me start number 2.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
Who wins game 2? Min or... Alright, and I will give this 5 minutes.
Ah, come on. What's the worst?
Alright, boys, we started it up. I think there was payout. Should be good. Alright, and the second game prediction has started. Okay. I just realized I had that in the when I was capturing the thing. Alright, cool. I will quickly shift us over to Giuseppe's track, and we'll just go ahead and play it just in case they get done. Actually, we don't have time.
Yeah, I better just play it.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll just play it. We'll play it. We're gonna put it on the stream.
Battle for first place in Group B. We got DV4 VP versus
Get these guys
Incontinent.
hyped up.
The battle for the best jungler in the league. It's the man on the mic versus Soup Pan. And we got a mid lane massacre with Addy versus my cold daddy. And we got the guy with the dick so big they call him the Red Danger versus proton-sized penis player. And finally, we got the best Thresh in La Liga versus the most mid pop star of all time. It's Group B of La Liga, battle for first, Devs versus Monsters Inc. This diss track is about to sink this motherfucking stupid ass team. Here we go. Going in on the verse, bout to put man in a hearse. First I gank mid lane, send your whim right down the drain. You never had a chance, this was over before it started. Winning just as hard, this track you went and fucking sharded. Yeah, fuck the Monsters Inc. When you face us, your dicks are about to shrink. Yeah, fuck the Monsters Inc. We'll beat you so bad that you can't even think. Never miss a skill shot, this is the kill shot. A Kali for the thrill, yeah, to win PayPal a million. Call me Master L, cause I only want the W. Our bot lane is a wall that you'll never bust through, yo. I just wanna take a little bit of time to talk. Since the series is gonna be so quick 2-0 for the devs. I wanna make sure this diss track is at least as long as game 1 might be. Hoping maybe 3-4 minutes if Monsters Inc. puts up a good fight. You know, I just want to say that tomorrow I'm going to Vegas and I'm betting the house on Red Ranger and Venom killing Alturas and Pomegranate Player in the 2v2 come week 5 of La Liga. Both those dudes in the enemy bot lane got more names than wins they're going to have in La Liga week 5. Don't play with me, you heard it here first. Best bot lane in the Liga belongs to the devs. Yo, kinda hit in the middle of this track. Those outer towers are falling. You know how it is, we're reaching that point. Call this first a mid game, I never spit mid game. If you had a girl, yeah, she give me all that good brain. Can't beat my team, my mechanics fucking insane. We went off an invade, you went off a win trade. Your 80 can't build, yeah, the stress got you balding. By the end of the lane, Ed Sheeran gon' be mauled. Fuck the Monsters Inc. Yeah, when you face us, your dicks are about to shrink. Yeah, fuck the Monsters Inc. You sweaty motherfuckers, you motherfucking stink. Yeah, fuck the Monsters Inc. You better clean them armpits or your mom is gonna freak. Yeah. Damn, I better wrap this up soon. I guess this shit is going to the late game, unlike the match this week. 22 minutes tops. You heard it here first. It's gonna be a bot diff, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, time for the late game. Gabe on the flag, I'm with Feral. After David's done, yeah, Injustice gon' be sterile. If I'm in your lane, yeah, you are now in peril. Bye bye Monsters Inc. How's the bottom of the barrel? Every side is strong side. After we play in a therapist, you must confide. Hey, your mental will be boomed and your teammates will be tombed. You're gonna be our dogs, let's go and get you groomed. Come from my bot lane and it will get vicious. Venom on Thresh beats Sheeran on some mistress. But Ranger is the GOAT, you'll never kill him. Stay the hell at his lane or don't. We'll still fucking win.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the diss. Alright, let's get into game. Boom! Here we go. Base visibility, let me do this. Scoreboard, turn off time controls, do that, and do this. Okay. You there, John?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We are getting into game.
Welcome to Summoner's
Alright, looks
Rift.
like devs are stacking bot.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Stacking.
Everybody's scared.
Everybody's scared.
I mean, what is this stack though? I mean, they really expect the invade, huh?
Yeah, they were ready for
Monster Inc. is shaking in their boots, but it looks like they might actually be going for it. But if these recalls go off first, okay, no, they're just... The devs said, okay, we'll go to our lanes. Now, neither teams have any info. I think that the 5 stacking is so bad, like...
Minions have
Because,
spawned.
I mean, obviously it worked out here just because they both 5 stacked, but now you have no info. You don't know where the enemy team is. They could be starting at your red. You don't know. Look, Aatrox doesn't go and ward, doesn't go and check anything. Like, and if he does, he could just get caught out and killed anyway, so it's risky, but not a big fan.
Yep. Nope. I'm interested to see how this goes. I think that, like I said before, I actually think the devs have a better draft than they did the last game, but I think that Monsters Inc. still kind of got what they would want in their composition. I think I can see what I assume is Soulpan's influence on the draft being very cohesive in terms of what it wants to do and what the objective is.
I mean, Soulpan got Lilia. It's like, yeah. Whatever. That's pretty bad. You don't want that. Jarvan going in for a cheeky level 2 play, but we'll see what happens. I don't expect him to get anything. This is combo. 2 auto attacks, walks away. Now he's down 2 camps, and now my hot daddy's level 2, and ADOD in lane is level 1.
Yeah, not sure about that trade.
Well, Lilia is just getting a full 3 clear. Jarvan doesn't go for her red. Actually, would have really liked to see that. That would have been kind of sick.
Honestly, right now, Garrett and Noah, Proton Planet and Ed Sheeran are doing a really good job with their trading.
Oh, throw a hook, do
Might
something.
get
Oh,
a kill
no.
here?
Red Ranger's
No.
not autoing.
Yeah, Red Ranger really needs to auto there and disincentivize that hard aggression onto Venom.
Yeah, I'm assuming he threw a hook out and it missed, and so then they hit level 2 and just went all in on him.
They do short trades. That's how it works. How it goes.
I mean, Jarvan's level 3 now. He's looking back down at the Vex. See if he can get anything. ADOD, 0 health.
Yeah, that spell hit
But he does have his W now. He's got level 3, so they can full combo. I'm not sure what the Jarvan is doing though. He's not going for it. I guess he assumes it's warded.
Sadly, that Q3 missed too, so the trade's just rough. It's fine though. I don't think that Injustice is dumb enough, like I was, to put himself in a position to get solo kill and then just soak it. I think he'll probably back off and not give Letitia an opportunity. I think he's trying to bait him here though, to walk up. Lily is here.
Yeah, that's working. Yep, Lily's got double buffs.
Yeah, I think
he's gonna have to flash or counter the wall. Okay, that's a sick trade for ADOD in lane. Oh my gosh, my hot daddy went from full health and ADOD in a quarter to both of them at a quarter in one trade. That was... We're hitting the levels where Silas can actually start doing stuff. Jarvan's kind of just hovering. Oh, he does get the crab. Both jungles are hovering mid, so it's smart that they both just recalled.
I think this overall, this trade is fine. I expect Spellpan to come up here though. Punish.
Spellpan's still getting crab. And then he'll probably just
I think he's just
recall.
probably observing. He's gonna wait and see if, like, for some reason DVP just doesn't like, ultra troll and like tries to all in Aatrox here.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for some aggression here, and oh, he will regret it. He has to assume Lily's still here.
Oh, he didn't miss the stun. He should have dodged the slow. Good dodge on the most interesting ability ever.
Okay, it's pretty nice engage from Red Ranger. Red Ranger
they get a kill.
with
really
the kill. First blood goes to the devs. Cinna with the tier that got a start cannot hang.
Yeah, that is really rough actually. She's also farming. I kind of expected the Seraphine to be the one that's farming and Senna to play like fasting, but
yeah, that's what I would hope for and expect. Proton player also used both summoners there, so that's a pretty free gank for Jarvan. I think the Jarvan needs to reset already though. He has been on the map for a long time, and now Lilia's resetting. Okay, they see him. Is there a word there that I don't see?
I feel like what happened, and based on what I'm seeing, I feel like what happened was the Dez at the end of the game, there probably was a call for like, hey, we need to exert more mid lane pressure because there really wasn't a lot of connection between the Diana and the Yasuo.
Flash is in, gets my hot daddy's flash. Lilia is there, hits the E, has no ult. Oh, the double flee, and Josephine just goes down. And that's the problem with being on the map that long is now Saltpan has level 2 boots, has a like pink ward. What does Jarvan have? Nothing. He has a might item and a bottle.
Yeah.
And so then the Lilia just gets to run you down in the 2v2. And I don't know, I just think some of these plays are being forced. Like, your aggression would be much better suited down bot where you have a Senna with no sums, Seraphine with no exhaust, with a Thresh Tristana. Like, play into your aggressive lanes. Let your solo lanes do what they do. Like, your top lane is running really hard. Your Sylas is trading really well. It's just like a lot of forced plays coming out from the devs. I really hope they don't go for a dive here. Injustice is level 6, and
yeah, there's
okay.
no reason to go for it. I feel
So
like
he's
Giuseppe
just
maybe
taking
feels a
the
little
drugs.
lost here. Like, he doesn't really know like where he should be or what he should be doing. I agree though. He should be asserting the pressure bot lane. I think the mid stuff, like I said, is forced. I think it's probably a byproduct of them just having a discussion about how the Diana and the Yasuo was meant to play together and didn't really play together too much outside of that really good engage that Giuseppe got after getting caught.
Yeah, but now if you look, like Joe took Krugs, and in exchange Saltpan gets Wraith, Red, Krugs, Dragon, Bot Crab. I mean, it's just it's not what you want to be doing.
He's probably gonna have a pretty sizable CF deficit after this pathing incident.
Looks like Lily is going for the mid lane kill instead. He does have his ultimate. Sylas takes the Lilia ult. I don't really like that on him, but maybe he'll be able to make something happen against my hot daddy with his trade. My hot daddy's got no fear up, but it is about to be up in one auto attack on the Sylas.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely should just look to steal the Vex ult instead, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I would probably be looking at the Vex ult as well, or just like walk bot, take the Seraphine ult, and then leave, or go for something. I don't know. Justice with a nice little trade, just doing a little damage, showing him that he ain't someone to be messed with. Justice actually out farming, but there's obviously a very large wave for PV for VP right now. Joseph's still not level 6, so they're gonna go for a top gank. Oh, misses the taunt and
ward, yeah.
has no ult, has no flash. I guess they just fall back and go for Herald. Trade for drag, presumably, but the Lilia is hovering topside, so the Vex finishes the recall with no, he doesn't. Okay, so they are looking to contest this, and they're pulling off. Sylas left the Jarvan, so the Jarvan just needs to run right now, and they're gonna have to give it up. It's very unfortunate because I'm sure it's like half health.
You're
but
gonna commit flash
okay, Vex ult is down. So Senna also threw ult for that fight.
Dude, if you are willing to use flash, you just need to commit and use the flash during the taunt. Like, I feel like that late flash just feels so bad. Just get the taunt, just guarantee it. Even if you think you're gonna hit it, like, I don't know. I would just say just go for it. You need this play. You have your team there. Like, you need to get a commitment for it.
Pretty nice trade for DB. Jarvan goes in, drops the ultimate. It also has ult. Okay, they do get the trade. Lilia with a 2-hit and has ult up, so it is pretty worrisome, but they didn't get the Herald, so that actually not too bad. Vex is pushing in, gonna get a plate out of this for her troubles.
Great hook.
And TSM Edgeturn falls to that. That's not bad. This is like kind of what they need, but I need them to start playing towards their bot side. Like, your bot side is what is going to win you this game. Yeah. Stop being top. Like, don't be trying to look for a dive on an Aatrox that has his ult up. Like, just go knock up.
Especially now, like I mentioned before, Aatrox has his serrated dirt. And now that he has AD, nice, like, he's gonna hit.
Very nice.
It sucks he does, but I mean,
they trade. That's fine. Yeah. They still got they got the Sin of Flash, and now the Sin has denied some CS. I think the Seraphine's gonna go stop this recall, but Seraphine also has no ultimate, so this is like when you want to be ganking this. Lilia's topside.
Yeah, right
So,
now I
this
can
is-
see that we're in a situation where they really need to be pressing, I think, for the Dragon on the side of the devs. I would assume the Soul Pen is heading down there, and they need to be prepped and ready for a fight down there. The thing that sucks, though, is Shen used his R
Yeah, he used
earlier
R for the
on Giuseppe,
shield.
so he doesn't have that R for the Dragon fight. He doesn't have
Yeah.
teleport, so he has to fix this wave, which Injustice is rightfully pushing in, and then walk down. Where
No,
the
he
Aatrox-
really doesn't have to. They just don't need to fight for Dragon right now. Just wait till Shin ults up. Like, just
Yeah,
chill out.
I mean,
play
yeah,
defensively. Look for a gank bot. Like, okay,
I would assume
Jarvan's
that
a
with
little
your
cut
strong
out.
bot lane, that you'd want to go for at least a 4.
Oh, I don't like this at all. They're too far away. Oh, but Addy had the Vex ult.
Yeah, but this will really make
Seraphine's
really
ult's back up. He was just too. They were just too far away. He needed some patience there. Their bot lane needed to be coming up.
He just couldn't kill anybody there.
If Addy would have had the Seraphine ult there too. Proton Plow player with the disrespect. I mean, I don't. He's 1 and 2 and he's all chatting, so that's good manners from him.
I mean, yeah, in this situation, I think I agree with your call. I was thinking that because the bot lane was strong and Silas is in a position to have either the Vex or I think he had the CD to grab the Seraphine ult, that is a good fight for him to go for. But yeah, I think I agree with your assessment that they should just let it happen and just let it go.
Lilia sprinting top, no ult, but it doesn't really matter. I think they can get the kill if they want to. Shin just dashed it out. Luckily, he's smart enough to not take that fight. He smells something funny. Jarvan's there, but they're just so weak now compared to. I mean, at least the Lilia's not getting the kills, but the Vex is 4 and 0. He's like really strong right now, actually.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can carry. Everybody says, everybody flames My Hot Daddy a lot and says that he's not that good, doesn't carry, but he's pretty consistently low deaths, high kills. So I don't.
True.
I guess we'll
think
see
he's just
what he can
good
do
at
with 4 kills
identifying
early.
what his job is and doing that job properly. I don't think he's necessarily a dominant laner, but I think he's definitely doing like what he's supposed to be doing, like well.
Yeah.
Where I don't think Addy OD in lane is necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
in either
it's
game
just
really like
interesting.
achieving like what you would want out of the pick.
They both just walked on pinks. Addy does have the Seraphine ult, but Giuseppe just going in before. Shin ult shows up. This actually turns into a 5v4. But Thresh and Tristana are just so far away. Like, where are they?
I don't know. They're just like.
What are they like? Hello,
It's
are you
not
guys
doing
are you
anything.
guys talking to each other in chat at all? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. This is
Yeah.
looks like a solo queue game.
Yeah, DVP
It's
kind of got
2
left
people
for dead
going in,
there.
3 people going in, and then the bot lane's just like, we're over here.
Yeah, that is a rough one. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if it was an intentional play from DVP also, like queuing in for that blue buff. That seemed kind of troll. It looked like he was caught up. Maybe it was to bait out for a Shinar play, but it looked like that
Yeah,
was a
but
spur
if
of the
that's the
moment
case, then Thresh and Tristana need to be there because they have the
Exactly.
Seraphine ult on the Silas. They have the Shin ult to bait. Okay, good. That's not a bad play, but where is the bot lane? Where is
Yeah.
all the gold on the team? The entire team is the bot lane, and they're not there.
Well, I
It
wonder-
just seems like a lot of miscommunication and lack of communication. I don't know. It's just 5 solo queue players is what it feels like.
Aatrox ult still, that is very questionable. I don't think I would
Yeah,
waste my.
I mean, for the move speed, like,
You get,
there's
like,
so many good
healing
ults to
increase.
take. Take the Lilia ult, take the Seraphine ult, take the Vex ult, take
Yeah.
even the Sin ult's better than Aatrox.
I need to ask ODOD if he needs my Silas R spreadsheet. He'll help him out.
Charmed, Fear, Dead. My Hot
Yeah.
Daddy, Unstoppable.
It looks like they're just desperate to make plays. They're forcing these things that they don't need to be forcing at all.
Another thing worth pointing out is, I mean, the vision on both sides is just kind of abysmal. There's just not a lot of words ever anywhere.
Yeah.
It's actually not too bad right now. Right now is the best that I've seen in this game, but yeah. Meanwhile, Lilia just soloing Rift Herald.
Yeah, I think
Injustice just taking top tower because DV's just trying to make plays happen. And that's kind of the problem, I guess, with having like a utility top laner as your captain is like, I guess you're gonna go make plays, but you're not gonna just like hard carry the game. You're not gonna dominate your lane opponent. And now the Aatrox probably has his mythic on recall, and then he actually starts to get doing stuff. Some bot player getting died. They have the exhaust.
Oh no.
That's rough.
Oh,
He walks
that
into the
sucks.
Vex.
Yeah. And that bot lane advantage that they had just kind of goes to waste. They don't really get much out of it.
Yeah, it just kind of feels like they're all tilted at this point and just want the game to be over or something. Like they're just doing the weirdest stuff. Like they're not playing to win.
Yep. This is a very rough situation overall.
I mean, honestly, it's only a 5k gold deficit. They can still come back. Like, Tristana's pretty strong carry. Silas, if they can get the shutdown on the Vex onto either the Silas or the Tristana, then they have at least some kind of angle to come back. They have good peel on for the Trist, but they just need to start playing together better, and they need to start trying to win.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you can see the effects of Sulpan in this game in terms of the structure of the team, not even just the composition like I mentioned before, but also it seems like they're all on the same page, and at least playing with Sulpan previously and talking with him, I feel like it's probably his effect heavily on his team, just making sure that everyone's on the same page with what they're doing and what needs to be happening.
Yeah, hopefully they can figure it out, I guess, before it's too late. I mean, I think they are still secured a playoff spot even if they lose this, but
we already know who's in the playoffs. This is more or less just proceeding.
Yeah, and it's just like after all the there was a lot of talk and not a lot of living up to it right now. So it's just kind of sad to see. Okay, Sultan goes down. Injustice gets to walk out. Unfortunately,
this is a unified fight that you want to see. That obviously it looks like everyone's on the same page, everyone's doing their job properly, and Sulpan's starting it off. I feel like you can just see like the structure of the team being one of the biggest diffs, on top of just Sulpan just playing very well.
I don't know, Sulpan's dead, so you know how good's he playing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
Adio or Vex on the other hand, 0 deaths, 7 kills, 4 assists, all over the map. Teleport coming out from Shin. Adio D missed his Seraphine ult. Maybe he hit 1, but either way, what are you gonna do? 2v4. I don't know. They're just playing so disjointed. It's kind of brutal.
Right now, kind of in a bit of a lull, I guess, because there's no, let's see,
there's no
Baron is not
objectives
out
on
for
the
another event. There's no really objectives for anything to push. There's
That's
a
the
big
other
play
thing,
to
is like,
happen, everyone spreads.
They go for that play with like Shin teleport, Silas ult, and it's a 4v2 with no objectives on the map. What are you fighting for? Like, just go push out waves, get some farm, clear the minions.
Yeah. Like you were saying, I feel like maybe they're just like depressed and agitated, because it's at a point in the game where you're already down 1 game in the series. The plays are not going the way you want them to, so they're probably just like, there's a lot riding on this, like we need to like, you know, get something going.
I think morale is probably at an all-time low. I think communication on this team is probably like 2 people talking every 3 minutes, and nobody's probably chatting very much, and when they do, it's probably just, oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't know, that's how it feels like just watching the way that they're doing this.
Yeah, for sure, no, I 100% agree.
Hopefully they can regroup for the playoffs and kind of figure out what's going on, but...
Yeah, I think this is good from Monsters Inc. They're just taking what drone camps they have, they press it in, they're pressing in the top wave. Probably aren't easily able to get this turret.
Monsters Inc. definitely showing their dominance. I mean, they're playing really well.
The positioning and ult from TSM engineering, amazing play. Bro,
another
ult. Talk to Addy.
Another Aatrox.
Why are you stealing Aatrox, bro?
I just don't get it either.
Okay, I'll say this by the way, because I was so hyped when Silas came out. I actually am the one that created the.
Shutdown goes to Joe Steffi hack. Oh,
The Silas ultimate spreadsheet with the breakdown of all the AP conversions and everything, it is every ult in the game, and I keep it updated. So if you go to the Silas main subreddit, that's linked at the top of the page. But I need to send this to him, bro, and like let him know, like the Aatrox ulti is so bad. Why?
Stop flexing on us.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. This man needs to know.
My hot daddy goes for the in. Tristana gets the shutdown. I mean, like we were saying, that's another shutdown goes on to Shin. I mean,
I was a little aggressive.
They're not so far ahead that it's impossible for them to lose. ADOD in lane, pretty nice teleport, misses the E after the flash, but I like the effort. I don't know what that was. They do go for the Baron here. That's not bad. Addy with the 3-pointer. I don't know why Garrett is all chatting either. It's pretty bad manners. But
alright, it happens. I mean, they're winning. Like, you know, they gotta get their flame in, I guess.
This'll be in. This guy thinks that Senna ult can steal objectives. It cannot.
That is unlucky.
This is actually like I mean, they're only 3,500 gold down. That is not bad. They got a lot of gold onto the Tristana there. They have Baron buffs. They can stall out and farm. This is what the devs needed to do to win, and I'd hate to see the Monsters Inc. getting a little too cocky and throwing them lead.
I think that's pretty hard in the situation they're at, and they, like you said before, I think devs, they look at least on the surface to be kind of tilted. Don't really know 100% what the play needs.
But you know, maybe they're coming back together.
But they could.
Maybe they got their second wind after a couple shutdowns.
I think
Shin pushing the side limit.
Once you get your Shen with some items, you maybe get Giuseppe out of his gold hole that he's kind of in, where he just doesn't have a lot of stats. You know, you could definitely get a play going. It's just.
I mean, honestly, even if Giuseppe doesn't have a lot of stats, he can just go in, knock people up, ult him, and just CC for the Tristana. As long as the Tristana can position well, there's definitely a decent chance for him. Shin has his ult, but Injustice is just sitting there daring him to cast it. Like he'll have to get pretty far away to be able to actually successfully use it.
Bro, like also
now it's taunt's down.
I don't know if this is a normal thing to build on Silas, because I don't play like a lot anymore. But like he builds fucking Echo Silas. What is that?
I don't think that's meta. I think whatever the Everfrost.
Yeah,
is,
you Everfrost or something. I don't know. Maybe
he just felt like they needed the damage because he's the only AP damage in the game for their team.
This could be a good play. I could definitely see, based on what devs have done up to this point, them just walking into this bush. We'll see if they're looking for mid-prio first, though. Maybe they're just giving
this is really good of them. They don't want to walk into this bush. They don't need to go to this drag. They just get lane prio with your Baron. Maybe take the tower, get the top tower. This is what I like to see. They're actually really surprising me by what they're doing now. Like, it's like they just suddenly hit the switch where they said, okay, actually, wait, we do want to win. Let's start playing like that instead of just completely trolling, which I really like. It looks like Aatrox actually might get caught out here, and they do have the enhanced recall, so they can go defend it. How will the Aatrox path? He is just standing in that bush like he knows there's something up. That is weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they don't see them anywhere still.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really well pathed and nice sweeper by the Aatrox.
Yeah,
to not get caught there.
That was really smart and heads up from Aatrox for sure.
We have a Tear of the Goddess Essence Reaver Trinity Force Senna with a shutdown. That is just what you love to see.
Yeah, now we're in a position where Injustice is in a really solid state in terms of his build. You know, his ability to affect team. Obviously, his team's really strong. Like you said before, the Vex is 7-1, doing extremely well against a player that's significantly higher ranked than he is. I'd say on a little bit easier, more defensive pick, but still nothing to take away from him. He's still doing great. They're really strong. Senna's back. I don't know if the fucking you build Essence Reaver and Trinity Force. That's obviously.
I don't think you build either of those, but well, Essence Reaver and Trinity Force and a Tear of the Goddess, like I don't know.
So obviously
it's
the
not
build
even
is ultra troll, but whatever, it's fine. I also don't know if you build the Seraph's Embrace on Seraphine, but maybe Garrett has fully lost it, seeing what his 80 carries build.
Yeah, he said, all right, you know what, you get a Tear, I'll get a Tear.
I'm trolling too, bitch.
Force the Aatrox ult out. I don't think he really had to do that, but I guess better safe than sorry.
I mean, yeah, the Aatrox ult is not a long cooldown, so you just burn it, make sure you don't die. You're probably the real one.
I just what like I don't know. I mean, I know ADOD in lanes like Silas is like his second best pick or whatever. People keep banning it, but he is not showing us why this game. I mean,
yeah,
he just stole the Senna ult and then immediately ulted the wave with it when it does 0 damage to minions.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what that was.
Ooh, very nicely dodged. Not, yeah, that could have been really bad. If they would have got hit by that, they would have been put to sleep by Sultan. Now Ed Sheeran gets caught out, gets ulted in the hook. Now it is a 4v5 in favor.
Seraphine also is a big
devs.
part of a dragon fight. She did use the ult, so I guess that would have been on CD anyways. But not having access to the Seraphine healing, honestly, even the Seraphine.
I mean, without the
damage,
Seraphine, their team is a lot weaker.
Yeah. Senna was
I think
built, so she's putting a lot of damage. So I feel like the pressure is just like from Vex, Lilia, Aatrox. If you guys turbo troll and let him get kills and resets.
Yeah. I mean, that is the risky part, though. Is like he just needs to get one kill in a team fight, and then he's back to full health and just slamming everybody's whatever. But
yeah,
Baron is gonna be the next objective. It'll be up pretty soon. This is pretty smart. This is smart of them to get this Baron vision while they have a chance. It looks like they're gonna try to go for a bush camp. I'm not sure this is the right bush to do it in, because, I mean, it just feels so unlikely that Monsters Inc. pushes out this far. But at the same time, I don't know, you know, weird bushes often work out well. If they don't get warded, they don't get swept.
Yeah, it definitely feels like the sus
ADOD
bush.
took the right ult this game. This could be a good fight if they... Oh man, God, that was a lot of time wasted, but...
Yeah.
Proton pause player. Proton, my hot daddy, lost audio.
Oops, unlucky. I guess we will sit here in pause. Alright. Well, I guess we're chilling.
Yeah, I do like to see that, like I said, it feels like DV for VP decided like, hey, okay, he's probably listening to the stream. He's like, look, these people are dragging my name through the mud. I'm going to start telling my team what to do and dragging them by their ears, and hopefully they, hopefully we can try to get a win out of this, because, I mean, they're really actually, like, positioning well. They're pushing out lanes like they should be. They're not taking weird bad fights anymore. Not bad. I like to see it. And they're only down 5k gold still. They've been consistently down 5k gold pretty much all game, so they're not. It's not like the gap is widening.
Yeah, I feel like the devs could definitely get something done. The Monsters Inc. do look like they're playing a little sloppy now. Not necessarily playing to maximum.
They're still playing really smart too, though. I would say. I mean, they're still like not going into bushes when everybody's off the map. They're not falling for these traps.
Yeah.
They're not like. So I think, I mean, they're still playing well. They're making more and more mistakes. Little chinks in the armor showing up.
Yep. I also do think that for sure this game, Injustice has been playing better than last game. Oh, game freeze. Hello.
Not sure what happened here.
Oh, there we go.
Alright.
But shout out, I think, to Injustice. I think he's played a lot better this game than he did. What the fuck? Okay.
I decided.
Just let it sit, it'll fix itself.
Yeah, I figured it out. Oh, Daniel came.
Wu Jin came in with the save. Thank you, sir. I like this. They're all positioned. Okay, Aatrox is bot, but he does have teleport. Monsters Inc.'s getting mid lane prio, but they do see this, so they're gonna back off. Lilia's recalling here. Actually, I mean, there's just no way they take any fight here. Dragon's coming soon, but I'd like to see them try to trade this Baron for Soul if they're gonna let them get the Soul anyway. But
yeah,
hopefully they don't let them get both.
Yeah, ideally you really don't want them to have Soul, but I don't really know if the devs
Yeah.
are gonna be in a position to get a good fight where it's worth. Like maybe just let them have Soul, and then try to get yourself in the best position possible to contest like an Elder. And if you can get the Elder, then you're in a great position. But
yeah, I definitely wouldn't have minded seeing them just run straight to Baron and say, yeah, you guys can get Soul, but we're gonna at least get Baron off the map so you can't end yet.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, play for a Baron or an Elder fight.
Oh,
okay,
they got
Soulman
Lilia!
gets caught out with the Seraphine ult, and he can't put anybody to sleep. Tristana jumping in
the back.
Actually, a pretty good angle. Oh, Aatrox is in the back. Just he does get exhausted. Oh man, it doesn't work out. There's just no damage.
Yep.
That was
rough.
a pretty nice ult. I mean, it was unfortunate that it only hit the one, but now they're just shoving it down mid. I wonder if they can end here. It seems very possible to me that they can. They have the whole 30 seconds to themselves. You know, maybe that won't be enough time. They do have pretty good damage, though. Shin's up in 20. Thresh is up in 20. No, they can't in here. They should definitely have left Proton player on the Dragon, I think, just to secure that, and then they can just go to Baron and then in, but...
They're gonna get 2 inhibs here. They'll probably get Dragon as well. They probably, honestly, if they wanted to turbo the skill for it, they could probably also go and just take the Baron as well.
We have,
that's pretty risky
on my
though.
waypoints from the blue side, we have 2 teleports. I mean, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to do that, but it could happen. Oh, what is this, Silas? Silas TV behind?
Yeah, catching up the Aatrox, maybe try to get a Baron out of it. If they can kill him, that's pretty good for them, except the Tristana is not coming to this. He takes the Aatrox ult again, this is the E. I think he's just out. He has another E up, this is it again. Jarvan knock up though. Justice has no ult.
He's going to die here.
Oh, the save from the Seraphine though. Okay, but...
Oh, fucking Adio D going hard. Nope, it's fine. We're chilling.
We'll see if Thresh and Tristana are good to defend. Sultan still has ult. Okay, Ed Sheeran might be falling. Honestly, as long as they don't lose here, they're at least getting some stuff. They're getting some gold onto Joe for the hard carry. And they don't really lose anything for it. I mean, just catching the waves. Baron isn't taken. Might as well get a couple kills, take a little pressure off yourself, I guess.
Smart itemization, I'll also say, from
They have 20 seconds. They could go for the Baron. I mean, like, what do you have to lose at this point?
Yeah, no,
if they get Baron to Super Minion ways, or if Monsters Inc. gets it, it's kind of hard for them, so...
Just looking at the builds real quick, I think I like everyone's itemization except for, obviously, the Senna.
I mean, we don't talk about him, so everybody's itemization's fine. The Black Cleaver, Sherelda, Aatrox is very strong right now. Senna, Seraphine, both in base, so this is a 5v3. If they're gonna go for a fight, this has got to be it. They need to kill this Sin or this Lilia though.
They got
You're Lilia. Goes down. My hot daddy soon to follow. Aatrox in 1v4. We'll see what he can do. ADOD waiting for the hourglass and kills My Hot Daddy, and that secures the Baron. And that's an objective bounty. 3k gold deficit now. Oh, ADOD gets... Oh! Okay, but he has the hourglass. They're all trapped in the box.
Oh,
and
that was so good.
ADOD with the Shin Shield. This might be an ace.
Yeah, they need to kill... Yep, they can easily kill
still has...
here. I think
he's not trapped.
Yep, W.
They do. Easy. And now they have Baron. They can... This is them clawing their way back in the game. 1.6k gold deficit now. And they might catch that gold up just by killing all these super minions in their face right now.
Yeah, that was
so
really
yeah. I mean,
fight.
if they can do that a couple more times, get the Baron or get the Elder Dragon. I mean, this game's not over.
No,
that looked really nice there. It looks like Monsters Inc. might be kind of resting on their laurels a little bit. They're a little too confident, and Lilia just kind of going out and getting caught. The very nice hooks from Thresh. This Thresh is kind of popping off all of a sudden.
He's kind of smart with it right now.
Honestly, I think that that was such a good fight for the devs. Like they're in such a good position now to do something with the Elder fight that's going to be coming up. That's going to be the
next ADOD is getting gold now, and he is strong. They have no magic resistance on and no Grievous wounds either. That okay. They do have a Chemtech Putrefier.
Yeah.
But so I think ADOD can do a lot of damage in these fights, as well as Tristana. So it's really looking good for them now.
Yeah, this is...
Aatrox is not here. He does have teleport, but Adio D getting caught out. Drowsy. Okay, but they did have to use Sultan and Ed Sheeran's ult for that, so we'll see if that matters. I guess this could be it. That's a pretty big loss for the side of the devs, not having the Sylas here, but they still have all their wave clear, and two of the biggest ults from the side of the Monsters Inc. are not available for this, so it'll be really hard for them to get this into the tower and try to fight.
Yeah, they're probably just trying to poke at them a little bit, use the power from that Ocean Soul, even if they do get any poke back.
Yeah, but with the Baron buffed minions, it's just gonna be really hard for them to push into this.
They do at least have the super minions coming in.
10 seconds on Addy OD. If he can come back before those ultimates are up, I mean, it's gonna be close though. Their ults are all almost up anyway. Blue Inhib respawn soon. They're just catching this gold and catching up in gold. 1.2k gold now, down from the 5k deficit they were in. And this is kind of the problem with taking the inhibs and not winning, is like you're just giving your enemy a chance. Like, yeah, you can get objectives and stuff, but you're giving your enemies a chance to get gold.
Yeah.
And really closing the gold gap down from 5k to 1k. And
Senna is a gold champ, and she is probably still. I guess I don't even know. There's no reason to comment on the CS gap in bot lane because fucking Noah's just gonna build nonsense anyways, so it doesn't really matter if he's gold deficit. But
yeah, but the Tristana is farming well.
Tristana is big though.
I mean, he's fully built. He's got a stopwatch for the next fight, which I think is probably gonna be huge. Honestly, the stopwatch can really turn a fight on a carry. This is gonna be a big 5v5 for this Elder, and honestly, this depending on how this goes, he steals the Seraphine ult, which is big. I mean, now it's just going to be who can get the better Seraphine ult, really, or the better engage onto somebody. Oh, I would have actually... Man, okay. So there's poking and prodding, kind of looking for position. Tristana is a little bit far out from the teammates. Okay, Lantern was used there, which is not great. Lilia just getting the free movement speed and running around like a little prancing deer. But Shin has ult, so. It's a prancing deer.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, nice hook attempt. Honestly, I mean, I don't mind seeing that be thrown out, just because I mean, if you landed, the upside's so big.
Yeah.
Sylas going for like a deep flank with the Jarvan. I don't know if I like that, because I mean, that's just makes it so easy to get caught out. They have the Shin ult. Oh man, it's getting scarier and scarier though for the engage, and there's no longer an ultimate stolen for the Sylas, and Sylas ult is not up to steal anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be up now.
Okay, it is up now, but he can't take the Seraphine though, which is really the one that he wants. I mean, I guess the Sultan, if he
the next one I think is
nowhere near.
Vex or Senna.
Either Vex or Senna for sure, but he's gonna take Aatrox. If they just let them get this Elder Dragon. Oh no.
Okay, so the ult didn't hit anybody.
It only hit the
spell.
Fresh.
Oh,
actually,
really good!
Ranger kills the backline. This is huge. The Shin ult onto the ADOD lane, and now they get 2 kills for 0 right now. Injustice getting caught out. Oh, that was a TP, not even an ult. Now Giuseppe has the ult on. My Hot Daddy gonna go down.
Wow, let's go.
They get Elder here. I mean, it's still one of those games where you're so far behind that you have to win like 16 fights in a row. But I mean, now they are actually up 1,000 gold, and they can get this Elder. And then that can snowball them into getting the Baron with the Elder, and then just.
So based on the
then one more
timers,
team fight and they actually
there's
win.
20 seconds left, right? I don't know. Do they want to get this inhib and then just run and go get the Elder? Do they have time before Sultan is up, or is that?
I don't
going
know.
for the
end
of
they're
the
going
game.
For the end?
Dude, I don't know about this. This is rough.
Oh, but the
they might
Tristana
do
does
it.
so much damage.
Oh
though.
wait, you're right. Holy shit, maybe they might win.
They
Holy shit, they're just gonna
they
win. Wow!
That's crazy.
Holy, that
like,
was exciting.
It's crazy that what having like a Infinity Edge, LDR, Rapid Fire Cannon, and Kraken Slayer can do. It's like the amount of damage that kind of build can do from a range. If only there was someone on Monsters Inc. that could have done such a thing, but unfortunately there was not. They just didn't have the right champions, I guess. Maybe next time.
Holy, that was crazy. Okay.
Very well put by that. I was very down on the devs there in like that mid game, because I felt like they were just completely throwing and they just did not care anymore. But they really showed that no, we want to win this and we are going to win this, and that went from a 5K deficit all game to a 3K, whatever the opposite of a deficit is, surplus, I guess. I don't think that's the right word though.
I don't know. All right, well, we are getting
And that is why
game
I
3.
bet 1,000 on. Okay, cash my points out, baby, because I
Okay.
had my money on the devs. Let's go.
Choose outcome. We have the devs complete prediction. Boom. All right.
That's a plus
cool.
26.
And I will
Let's
start
go.
up the early look into the next prediction. I'll just get that set up right now. Game 3. Oh, it's funny because normally we have only 2 O's. There's not a lot of bin 3, so there's not even a saved Game 3 prediction in the history. Who will win Game 3? Submission period. We will give you 10 minutes. Actually, how long? It might take this long. We'll do this. Alright. I'll start it up early. If you guys want to bet early, go for it. But if you guys want to wait until the draft begins, then that is fine as well. But we'll put it out there. Get your predictions in. Let's go. We are going to game 3. Okay, let me see actually. I wonder, is Silver Scrapes... I don't think Silver Scrapes is a DMCA free. That sucks. I mean, it's not really fair. DMCA is for best of 5s, so maybe we shouldn't do that, but it's fine. Alright, I gotta go fill up my water bottle, and I'll also let John do anything he needs to do, so I'll be right back. But I'll put on some
water as well.
I'm gonna go put on
man,
some
that was
music.
just too hype.
That was really hype. Alright, I'll put on some music, and we will be getting into game 3 soon. See you guys later. Alright, boys, I am back, and we are getting into draft, it seems. Let's go to draft screen. Boom! Alright, a little late. They started without letting me know, so unlucky. Happens. Alright, so we have at the beginning of the bands, we have Misfortune, Hecarim, and Trundle on the side of the devs. Not surprised whatsoever. And Akali, Echo, and Silas taken away from Adio D on Monsters Inc. It's a pretty hard ban out. I'm not super duper surprised, but I mean, I was kind of expecting maybe some bans maybe towards the bot lane, but I mean, I guess that's fine. It's cool. Venom getting his Thresh again. Swain probably in the mid lane for Addy, so that's cool. They did first pick Jarvan on the side of Monsters Inc. I will be interested to see how well Soulpan does in comparison to what Josebi Hack was able to do last game. But does give them a lot of play making, is a very general jungler, gives them a lot of options in the draft, so problems there. Just a solid first pick. Right now we're chilling. Are you back, John? John's not back. Alright, that's fine. We are chilling. Alright, now we have the Malzahar coming in for Mr. My Hot Daddy. Signature pick from him. Super fun. I would say he is in the similar way to Ornn being the cancer of top lane. Malzahar in some ways is the cancer of mid lane. But it is a solid pick and gives him a lot of pick potential, especially with the Jarvan. I think this and the Renata. They're honestly have a lot of playmaking potential on Monsters Inc.
Alpan got his Jarvan. That is alright.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This will be interesting.
Alpan's Jarvan's actually the first game I ever played with Alpan before I invited him to the Liga. He played Jarvan. We won. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Well, we are in a situation with the Sejuani. So, I don't know if the Sejuani is jungle or top lane. I could honestly see either. I think it's honestly a good pick at this stage of the game because the Monsters Inc. do not know what role the Sejuani is being played in, but he's in a lot of flexibility in terms of what they want to pick. Anyway, the Gnar, respect ban to Injustice, who did play, I think, pretty well last game. I don't really remember him making many mistakes, if any at all. So, really good shout out to him. Well. Played a really great Aatrox game. And taking away the Seraphine, which I agree, that champion is Turbo Cancer. Get it out. It is done and gone. The Shen taken away as well from DVP.
Yeah, but were they really going to go Seraphine? I mean, they're going to go Seraphine Renata with a Malzahar Jarvan.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a waste of time. I don't think it would make a lot of sense either. But...
The weirdest thing... Oh, no, they did ban MF. Okay, I was like, they're not going to ban MF. That's actually insane. Okay.
Yeah.
Going back with the Ashe on Ranger. I don't know. I really liked seeing Red Ranger on a turbo carry because we saw what he just did with that. But, I mean, hey, they trust his Ashe. I trust it for him. I can't imagine how the devs are feeling right now because I went through a roller coaster of emotions in that game from hopeful to tilted to hopeful again to what the heck just happened.
Oh, finally, Injustice is playing Ornn. He is given in and he has decided to play the Turbo Cringe for the good of his team. Shout out.
How's the Ornn Sejuani matchup? Because I've never seen Joe play a tank jungle, so I'm assuming that's out.
I would say it's definitely mostly Ornn favored, but Sejuani has some breakpoints where she has really solid early damage where she could definitely out-trade and even look for kill threat on the Ornn. But Ornn is just turbo broken. Like I'd say Ornn pretty much just beats every other tank in the game.
Wait, who did you get soloed
I got soloed. I was playing Aatrox and he was playing Sejuani.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I stayed in lane at like 25% HP while he had like Ignite up because I just didn't think he had the balls to do it, but he did.
Yeah, the balls.
And I paid for it, so you know it's okay.
Let's see if
Maokai. Okay, so I still don't know which one is going into top lane or jungle. It could be jungle Maokai or Maokai top.
It's gonna be jungle Maokai. I think they're lacking damage on this team.
Okay, I think that the Maokai, that in terms of laning, the Maokai would make the most sense top, at least into Ornn as opposed to the Sejuani. But it's fine. It doesn't matter either way. Sejuani's good. It doesn't matter.
I mean, just what I know about my boy Joseph P. Hack. I think he's on the Maokai.
Okay, that's cool.
But I'm interested to see this game if maybe the Thresh is better than the Braum, because the Ashe Braum did not look very good. But we know that Venom's Thresh is not to be messed with. We saw it that last game. It was a huge part of how they got back in the game with some of those hooks and those fights just turning.
Now the question
and the lane
also,
dominance.
the question also, do you think that what do you think the Vayne is going to build this game?
I don't care. We'll see.
I wonder if
like,
he's gonna build something ultra cringe like Rift Maker or something.
If I was on his team, I would be heavily encouraging him to build a normal build after that last game.
Yeah, I think for sure if Senna had good items, that those fights would be much harder for the Monsters Inc. considering that the Senna. But to be fair, I think the Senna kind of just got in bad positions and sometimes just got one shot. But on top of that, even then, like there was one time where you get to free hit and he was doing no damage. So.
Bro, I got this crumble cookie. It is peanut butter M&Ms. Oh my gosh, it is so good.
That sounds delicious. I wish I had that. I have a blueberry hibiscus alcoholic seltzer. So that's all I have right now.
All right,
it's pretty good.
Making
it's
me
pretty
jealous.
chilling. It's pretty chill.
All right, well, what's your prediction here based on these team comps? Who do you think is
I
think it's gonna play out?
I agree with you. I think the devs kind of lack damage. I don't like the Ashe at all, but I feel like a better, like stronger hyper carry, AD carry would be better. I think that they should have gone for the Tristana Thresh again. I think he looked really good on Tristana, and I honestly think that would give them the damage that they need in this composition, especially because it doesn't really matter that Tristana doesn't scale as well as she used to. She still gives like a lot of pressure in the lane, and she's gonna have 2 tanks in front of her and a Swain soaking pressure. So even if he doesn't necessarily do the innate like amount of damage immediately, I think Tristana, I don't know, just makes the most sense. Like she gets some.
Yeah, I would have really liked to see the Tristana here.
Yeah, I think
especially I mean you see that Jarvan, Malzahar, Renata, and then you pick Ashe. That's just like begging to get killed.
Yeah.
Whereas Tristana can jump out of the Jarvan, ult, stay away from the Malzahar.
At a certain point, like the Tristana also can fucking probably just like she can't really, it's really hard to get into engage range of her. You have to force a lot necessarily to get like on her, especially like the Vayne with such low range where you're picking Ashe, who I don't know her range, but I'm pretty sure she's like medium-ish range AD carry. So I don't know, seems like there's just too much utility on this team. Like Swain even like doesn't deal as much damage as he used to before the rework with the nerf, so he's kind of just like this in some ways just a tank, you know, in some ways. So I don't know, I just feel like the devs don't really have a lot of damage, but we'll see. We will see. Both teams honestly went pretty heavy in the utility outside of the Vayne, and I think the Vayne is going to be the pressing part that gives Monsters Inc. the advantage.
I was talking into my muted microphone, but I was saying that I think if the devs can pick the Vayne, which they have a very strong team to do. I know Salpan likes to go tank Jarvan, so they could also be very much lacking in the damage.
Yeah.
If their ADC gets picked out.
Yeah.
But the Vayne is so mobile. She's very good at crushing tanks, and there's a lot of tanks to hit.
Yep. This will be very interesting game to watch. I think overall, once again, I like the direction of the Monsters Inc. comp better, but I could see devs taking it. And quick note, because you can't see, looks like DVP is in fact playing the Maokai, and Jobisek is on the Sejuani. I think for laning this makes more sense, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think honestly, if the Ashe was Tristana, I would really like the team comp of the devs. But as it is, we'll see.
We'll see. Maybe Ashe just gets turbo fed and they'll be fine.
Yeah, or maybe the Ashe ult will be like the big difference maker. It's just like you can't ult the Malzahar. You don't really want to ult the Ornn. If the Jarvan builds tank, you don't really care about ulting him either. So then it's just the Vayne who can queue out of it, and the Renata. So it just seems like a kind of a bad
Yeah, you don't have
comp to
ult
play Ashe into.
targets, you're not getting aggressive advantage in lane, you don't need utility because you have 2 tanks to provide CC on top of a Thresh and a Swain who have pick. You don't necessarily provide scaling power in the same level as the Vayne, so I feel like the Ashe is just not a good pick at all. But maybe they could prove us wrong.
I will say, I mean, I love Ashe, so, you know, Ashe always has a special place in my heart. I'll pick her as support every game, no matter what, so I understand
Ashe support's
the
a little
desire.
different. Ashe support's a little different.
Yeah, Ashe support's bad into a lot of matchups, but I don't care. It's fun, so I will play it.
That's fair.
And Ashe can build pretty good tank shredder for like an Ornn and a tanky Jarvan. It's just if they can get on her, it's really hard for her to get away.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of good mobility for that.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree.
Also, getting Ashe autoed when like by your own Ashe when they're enraged just feels bad because you're so slow.
Yeah. Okay, we should be getting into game in the next 14 seconds, or at least the spectator client will.
Should be an exciting one.
Should be exciting.
Excited to see what happens here with the jungle pressure because we've seen Soup Pan on some full clear jungles. I mean, I don't really see Trundle as a full clear jungle, but he did full clear on him. But I think with the Jarvan, we'll see a lot more early action and kind of see how that can play out.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. All right, we're loading in.
And it is Sejuani jungle. Okay, well, I stand corrected. We'll see. I mean, this just does not seem like the type of jungle that my boy Joe Sepihack would play. I actually wish that he would have picked his other tank jungle that he's really good at, but, you know, we'll see what happens.
Good luck, have fun. And away we go. Alright. So, let's see what both teams decided to do.
It looks like they're going for the invade.
Yeah, Monsters Inc. look like they're 5-pointing, but DVP is looking for a cheeky invade. Maybe get something
they
here
are
on
spotted
Garrett.
by TSM at Shireen, but
Oh, he's too far away.
maybe a
Good
flash
position.
W. Okay, a flash hook, and that's another flash. Okay, that actually opens them up to a bot lane gank pretty early though.
Did my chat turn it off? No, I refuse, Daniel. It's not being turned off. It's staying on.
I think can you just turn off?
I can turn off the team chat like this.
Yeah, I would just turn that off to be honest.
I was looking for some spicy takes, some flame between the players, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I think it just shouldn't happen. And if it's happening, it should stay between players.
That's fine.
We don't need to see it. That's private conversations.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody's dropping gamer words.
Oh, but we do want the scoreboard, yeah.
Yeah, the scoreboard, yeah.
The viewers demand scoreboard, but not time control. Where is it? Yeah, it's like
there
bugged out. There it is. Okay.
Okay. Right game.
Alright, so Joe, very smart of him to be pathing bot here with Renata blowing flash level 1, but so is Soulpan, and we'll see if they can recognize the fake leash when they spot it. And you know, something tells me that they might know. I'm not sure why I feel that way, but Souppan doing a good job of efficient clearing, you know, double camping. We'll see if Joe had listened to me the first game and double camps his blue and Gromp, but something tells me that he won't. Poor guy. So that will probably give Souppan the tempo advantage. Or, oh wow, he is actually just going for a full clear. So if Joe does go like a 3 camp into a bot lane gank, he can catch them off, be level 3, and I don't see Ed Sheeran living to that. Level 2 advantage for the bot lane. Oh, misses the play. That would have been beautiful if he could have hit that, but hey, you know, good attempt.
Good.
Nice little combo out of ADOD. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the Malzahar, you just have to play so passively early because you just don't really do much. Top lane, just a tree and a.
Soulpan's gonna get to the gank bot first.
Yeah, he did only 3 camp as well though. He did not clear his red
lane gank. Oh, this is good. Right?
Yeah, this is really nice. Good. This is really nice counter. Oh, they focused the right target that has no flash. Now they're onto Soulpan. He's gonna get the stun off. Do they have the damage? Some players getting some free damage though.
Oh.
It is a 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Jarvan does have no flash there as well. I think that could have been played a little better.
Yeah.
But hey, not too bad. And now Swain's there. Oh, the Jarvan does see him though.
Yeah. Giuseppe, I think if he turns on the Vayne, they can kill him much quicker.
Yeah,
And probably Ash doesn't need to die. But that was, I think it was a really good heads-up play from Giuseppe in the way that he went for a lane gank, where he let Sulpan go for it and then intercepted it. And they got first blood. They killed Garrett before their support went down. So
yeah, I really like the targeting there of recognizing, hey, he has no flash, just go for him. And now the double crab out of the Sejuani, not a bad way to punish. I wouldn't have minded seeing him take the Wraith, though, to be honest. But hey, you know, get with them all. And now, actually, this kind of puts him in a good position. If he can clear this crab fast enough. Unfortunately, Ornn does have a ward down, but oh man, this would actually be a pretty decent gank.
yeah.
No, he's not gonna go for it. He's gonna go back to clear his jungles, which is fine. So he should probably get a recall off here soon, so that he can be present on the map. Because once again, sitting on, especially when you get a kill early, he's sitting on like 900, 1100 gold. And it's just burning a hole in your pocket, you know, it's not doing anything.
I think if Joe can, he should definitely be focusing on getting pressure on the Mals. If ADOD gets any form of advantage, gets his passive down, looks for hook, they can easily get a kill there, and obviously just continue to pressure bot lane.
I actually like this. Jarvan's recalling going to the top side. I wish Joe would just press B right the second when he finishes his presence, immediately go B and go straight to bot lane. They have no summoners. They have, you know, they're shoved up like madmen, and he knows that Sultan should be in his top side, so he won't be able to be there. Although maybe by now, no, he should be able to get there before Sultan can. And then that can, if they can get a nice little double kill in bot lane, or at least force them to recall, then that can secure them dragon pretty easily. Because, I mean, ADOD should just have perma prio here early, at least until Malzahar has ult, but.
Yeah,
once Malzahar has ult, Swain has to be very scared of just being ulted with the Jarvan waiting in the wings. I hope Joe just skips all of his camps and goes straight for this gank, because I think this would be perfect for him. He can hop the wall with the plant and then Q in. He's not hopping the wall, and there is a ward, so this might not work out too well. Okay, he's dropping a ping.
I think
going in.
Swain is in a
Venom
position.
walking up. If he can get the hook.
I don't think he can.
Okay,
do it.
a W. Okay, he's so
view.
slowed though, and he has no Q. Interesting. The condemn.
Yeah. Unlucky. I think this is fine though.
I like the idea though. It wasn't bad.
I think that honestly he should have just gone for the dragon, because if we looked at the mid lane wave at the time, I think Swain was in a position where he just popped the wave. Malzahar either needs to stay on the wave or leave and lose quite a bit, so then Swain can get there first on the move, and they fight for the dragon.
Yeah, and Jarvan's camping this spot, but the only problem is like Sejuani does no damage to the dragon, and his team is under the tower, so if they have any side of ward that saw him walking to the dragon, the bot lane just gets to walk up, and I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter, but
yeah.
Ooh, that could have been a sick if he had killed that minion. Jarvan is still hovering the bot side. He really doesn't want to let them get engaged on without him being there to do something about it, but Joe said, hey, I don't care about y'all, I'm gonna go get my ult. Swain's walking down, but I mean, they know that bush is warded and they didn't clear it, so I don't love this, but ward is about to die. The hook lands!
Really good hook!
Trading hooks, but I think, and ADOD shows up, so it's a little bit better for the red side. They're balling both. Its Red Ranger does go for the get traded, and now Addy has nothing to do, but Malzahar is walking down with all. It's gonna be a 2v2. Sejuani is not gonna be coming.
I think they could fight this, honestly. But no,
yeah, I think ADOD wants to leave here. This is too much that he's doing. Yeah, with that, with the Malzahar
really,
waiting.
I think it's really bad.
Nice hook. Okay,
really
this Thresh is really showing off, and the Sejuani is actually getting so much out of this right now. He's getting just the entire blue side of the Sultan, getting his ult up. But it looks like Sultan realizes that Joe is not going to show, and let's just start the dragon. We have 4 of us. Their bot lane and jungle have to recall. Wow, he's not starting it. They're not going to do it.
Dang.
That is insane. So then, I mean, Joe should just go for this Herald. He's in the area. He has well, the only thing is, he should be expecting this Jarvan to come top after recalling.
Yeah.
So it is actually
top.
probably smart.
Also, the push is on mid is on Malzahar, so
yeah, and he knows that Joe or Sultan has to go top. He's gonna say, hey, I have nothing. So really, Joe needs to go either defend his red or just go for a bot lane because right now, Supan's most likely. Yeah, he's getting a top. Ah, man,
yeah.
DV should know that this is like the most likely thing to come though, because he doesn't have any topside jungle to get, but he does get the ult top, which gives him the move speed now after the changes. Does get hit by that Ornn ult. I think he can get out of here. Oh, if he auto attacks with his passive.
Oh, he gets.
Oh, that's a nice kill on trade on the Injustice. That could have been so much worse. Now Sultan also forced to recall, and this is kind of a free dragon. We'll see if oh, the Ash ult comes out,
that's
hits
really
it,
good.
and he gets the
Oh!
the double flip into the ult. Oh my, that
Holy,
was
that was
so
so
nicely
good.
done. Okay, well, Proton player does get out, but he has to blow both summoners for that. That was very nice, and this is the power of the Ash picks. That,
yeah.
You know, but now the Jarvan, he's trading Herald for a dragon, which isn't the worst, but he does have his whole bot side camps up. So see if Jarvan. I mean, I'm sure that he will. Sulpan's really good at noticing these things, but I'm sure that he will go into topside jungle of Sejuani's after getting Herald. And,
I would say I think
it out.
Giuseppe is for sure playing better this game than he has played in the previous 2 games. Like I think.
Yeah, I think he really
play,
wants to win.
The heads-up play against Sulpan in the beginning as a counter hit was so smart. That engage, max range, Sejuani R was really good on the AD carry, not on the support because he knew he didn't need it. Like I think he's.
Oh, this could be really nice too, actually, if they can walk in and get a kill from behind here. And he did not invade. So hopefully Joe learns from his last mistake and just clears this thing and leaves. And instead of getting caught out by the Jarvan, he probably he's doing it again. Joe, just leave.
It's fine. It's fine.
Clear your bot side, reset, support. Go to top side.
Yeah, he has a support maybe a little too aggressive there, but it's fine. He's out.
Yeah, I mean he had the lantern and everything, so it's totally fine. But yeah, I mean I would keep playing around this bot lane though. Honestly, clear your bot side. Once Thresh gets back, go back down. Ashe has ult up. I mean, anytime an Ashe ult can land, that's basically a free kill for these, for the side of devs.
Yeah. A note, I do think it is a little bit champ diff just because Ornn is so turbo broken. You just are up in a lot of trades, but it must be said that I think Injustice, it's cool to see him 10 CS up. He's trading well. They obviously, even though he did die in the trade against DVP on that gank, still solid use of ability. Like he's setting himself up to scale. And Maokai is really strong with a lot of games, but he does not provide fucking Ornn items or a lot of the other obnoxious stuff that Ornn provides to his team. So.
And Sultan is looking again for this bot lane play where he's just sitting in the bush, and we'll see if this time it works out. But last time all that he got out of it was a lost topside jungle. So, and it looks like that's might be all he's catching this time from it too. And I agree with you. The Jarvan, I mean the Ornn is playing very well. Injustice is really showing up this game. Oh, the teleport, the hook, the Ashe ult! All under tower! Oh my gosh, that was so nice. Venom is playing out of his mind this game. Like, he played well last game, but he is crushing it this game. And the problem with these trades for Ornn is Maokai just gets to heal. I mean, he just gets his auto up and heals. But wow, even this, and once again, Jarvan just losing his entire top side. Which, granted, I mean, neither of these junglers are really farming junglers.
Oh! It doesn't matter because of the R from Sultan, and that was a really good cancel from Venom as well. There's the
another teleport
flash
coming
R
in.
from Mal's.
Swain's here. Maokai teleport. If his ult can connect on somebody on Proton's walking up pretty far. He doesn't have ult, but Dragon is not up, so I don't love that teleport.
Yeah,
oh wait,
okay. This could be a play. This for sure.
Wait, this is the interesting team fight for them to go for. Oh, the Maokai just smacks his own teammate to death. Venom dying and bringing Proton player back to life, but DV for VP gets the kill. Sejuani holding top. We'll see if he can kill the Ornn. Ornn's only at half health with no mana. He actually might be able to just do it, but at the same time, Injustice might still bring it out.
I don't think he has the gold necessary to kill him here. He could maybe try.
Yeah, he's just, not the gold spent anyway. I think he has a lot of gold in his pocket, and he doesn't have a red buff.
He might be able to get it done, actually.
He doesn't have a red buff. Yeah, he might. It looks like he does. Gets the kill on the Ornn. So, I mean, honestly, not a bad. Oh, he drops a little BM too.
I also, yeah, I was just looking
Even
at the
though they
items,
couldn't
and
see
then I
it,
didn't
but we
realize that also Orin had not bought recently. I don't know, for some reason I saw the Aegis and I thought he had completed Sunfire, and I was like, what? He's doing no damage. I couldn't see that.
Yeah, and now he does have his full Sunfire, and once Sejuani recalls, he'll have a lot of items. He's pretty freaking rich right now. I don't know how much gold he has, but I know it's a lot. Jarvan coming back top just to find his blue buff. Oh, sad game.
Looks like he might just be plays, but I think Giuseppe is obviously up in farm, and I think the plays that Giuseppe has made has still been very good.
Yeah, Giuseppe's made good plays while still farming. It's really good.
He needs to look to, I think, make a play here soon though around this upcoming dragon coming up in 40 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see that's exactly what he wants to do. He's pathing straight there. My Hot Daddy does have ultimate. He might be sitting in a bush waiting for somebody. Well, that's the way that Malzahars like to play. Jarvan just walked on a pink and did not notice it. So they know that he's there, but he doesn't know that they know that he's there. And now they're converging 5 on bot. Oh, unfortunately, DV is also sitting on a ward and doesn't realize it. So that's never what you want to see. But, I mean, Ornn has teleport. So it's kind of both teams thinking that they're getting the sneaky advantage here. Giuseppe does not have ult, so this is a little bit sketchy. Proton Pop player busts his ult there, gets stunned, gets ult, cleanses. Oh, the hook onto the Renata. It was a nice Renata ult, but he stunned himself and got hooked for it. Yeah. And now Ornn is once again proxying, but I mean, is that really what's going to win them the game, or are these objectives? So that's giving up second dragon and giving them a very quick opportunity to get the soul.
Yeah,
but there is no TP here, for this side of devs.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, he gets turret for it. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. But now the Ashe ult is going to be up soon. Giuseppe Hack's ult is up. Oh, my Hot Daddy just out of range on it. Giuseppe Hack going deep. The orange TP is now coming out. Very nicely done, actually. Swain has his ult. Jarvan has ult, but so does Sejuani. Sejuani's coming from behind, lands the ult on nobody, but it is a nice little zone. Proton Pup player has... Oh, wow. Malzahar ult.
Oh, flash forward. Ranger, let's go. Oh, the Q from Venom!
Another hook, just disgusting. Oh, unfortunately, Maokai was just on the wrong side of the orange, so he got knocked the wrong way. But another hook on Ed Sheeran from Adio D this time.
Dang.
Garrett is just magnet for these hooks this game, and now my Hot Daddy's staying in lane with no health. Okay, but they don't want to go for it. That's fine. I completely respect that.
Alright, they're backing, everything's chill.
2k gold lead for the side of the devs. Not actually huge, but they do have 2 dragons, which is really nice.
Mid's up, jungle's up. Obviously, top lane is down, but he did sacrifice that CS and that top turret to get the bot play. I honestly think that the Maokai came out ahead overall just because they were both playing tanks, and I think that the value that Maokai got from giving up that turret and that CS to the Ornn was overall valuable. I don't think Ornn provided too much when he TP'd in. But
now Maokai's Ashe is pretty fed, the Swain's very far ahead.
It should be known, though, that he is up a level, and on normal champions that are not 200 years.
The Ashe ult onto the Vayne. Vayne has no summoners, but does ult and walk away, so it's fine.
But the faster that Ornn can get to level 14, the sooner he can get to Ornn items, and that provides so much free gold to his team. So in some ways, he can make up these deficits by just providing the free value that Riot gives Ornn for no reason to his team as soon as he gets his level cap points. So overall, I think he's fine. Okay. Also, no Proton Plat player, normal build so far. Nothing absolutely obnoxious.
Yeah, I think his team probably had a talking to him.
They're like, hey guys,
probably needed.
Kind of want to win. Let's maybe take this a little seriously.
Yeah, Venom is definitely just killing at this game. He is just going crazy. Looking for another Herald play bot. Not much to be got. He's going into the jungle, but very much there. Sejuani has recalled and purchased, so full item up on Jarvan right now. Jarvan went with the Divine Thunder.
Yeah,
let's see what happens. Kind of a lull. No objectives up. Looking for a 3-man bot with the Herald. We'll see if they make anything happen on the other side of the map, because the devs playing for the top side, looking for another top side camps, but Jarvan was smart enough to clear his top side first this time. Orin finds Sejuani in the jungle. I'm not sure what Orin is doing. He's going for a little bit of a joyride, but he does find the Sejuani, I guess. So Maokai, meanwhile, is just catching up in gold and tower damage off of that.
Really good Herald push though. They got
they get a turret. They get another charge.
turrets.
Not bad. They do get the turret top to trade for it, and Sejuani is once again looking to steal all of Jarvan's camps. But this time Jarvan gets to
I don't think
at
anything's
least look around too.
Just
Yeah,
as a
nothing's
quick
actually
question,
up, but it's all
while we're in a lull, just a quick question because I don't know. Is it normal to build Sunder on Jarvan? Oh, they're making play
I've
here.
never seen it, so I would say no, it's not normal. Wow, that lantern is such a
Wow,
freaking
that
crazy
fucking that Covington Dem was like a billion miles away.
Yeah, that was actually crazy.
That was
too.
actually
ADOD
weird.
teleporting in.
Okay, flash
It
out.
has the home
That's
guards,
fine.
but it doesn't have ghosts. I would have, yeah. Maokai coming in from the flank, could possibly get an ult off.
Orin's behind
Maybe
him.
they could
Orin's
just
right
turn
on
this
top
on the
of him,
Orin. Ult's going in the river, but it's not gonna hit anybody.
They really
Too
need to be
far
aware
away.
of the Ornn on this side, obviously. Okay.
Well played by the. That was a pretty nice dive out of Sultan. He didn't take.
Yep.
He didn't die. I think. I don't think that that the Divine Sunder is like normal, but I think into this tank, this tank composition, I actually quite like it. Just because, barely misses the ult on my hot daddy.
Yeah, flash
But he
out,
does have to blow the
CB
flash,
out.
is why.
Okay, so so right now we're 30 seconds away from the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
TPUs from Ornn, but obviously he just backed, so it's fine. So let's get a back. He should be back in time. Everyone's up and alive, so this should be a full 5-on-5 team fight for the dragon, I would assume, unless someone gets a pick.
Yeah,
here.
Ash is going for.
Venom gets canceled. That's actually kind of sucks, to be honest.
Yeah, not the end of the world, but not great. And they are getting some mid prio here at least, so they can't just like do the dragon free. Okay, nice little hook out of ADOD showing him that hey, you better not.
Overall's fine.
Get
Looks
too
like it's
cocky
being
on me.
stalled. They're not going to start immediately, so Venom has time to back, get full health,
Yeah.
maybe buy. Looks like
Vayne has both summoners up for this next fight, which is huge. Ash does have flash here in like 3 seconds.
just gonna
but
burst
this
his
one's
like
ult almost up.
before-
Yeah, that's a lot of
Alright,
damage.
here.
DV comes in with the ult. They might be able to trade. I mean,
Who's gonna go
they're gonna
for,
get
I
the
think, a
dragon,
kill
but
here?
they could
should-
go.
I think they should keep going on this team fight. This is
yeah,
really good for
definitely,
them.
definitely.
Yeah,
good
you
team fight.
wanna kill the
Puts
Vayne?
Sultan dies.
Yeah,
Vayne's
good
getting
focus,
chased down
Addy.
by Addy, and Addy's also just doing damage to Injustice while he does it. Vayne dies, Injustice dies. That's a Baron for the
Yeah.
devs. They trade Dragon for 4 kills and a Baron. That is not bad.
That's really good for them, actually. Right. Everything's going fine.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not game-ending leads for either team. Up 2k gold for side of the devs. We've just watched them come back from a 5k deficit, so really just whoever can, as long as the mental stay strong, you know, and they keep playing, we've seen what can happen.
And I'll call us.
Yeah, big
like,
sneak
our-
boy. This certainly looks like a rep, doesn't it? But did you see last game?
Yeah.
But I will say, I think that this could be where we start seeing the mental gap, because I think everybody always said like, you know, once the Monsters Inc. loses, it seems a little more easy for them to lose again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas the devs showed that, man, you can put us as behind as you want. We will not give up. Very impressive.
Yeah, we're at a state now where I think that the devs have a really solid setup for how they can close out this game. It's definitely, though, still up in the air, dependent on how the dragon fights go. But the fact that they're up a dragon, they have a looks like a decent gold-sized gold lead. And their composition has gotten through the early game. The Ashe, as an example, we were expecting that to be rough. The Ashe has been getting really good Rs. And has been doing good damage in the team fights. He has items. Like, he's up in gold compared to the Vayne. Look, another R on the fucking Vayne. Good hook.
Yeah, that is the
though.
beauty of the Ashe. Is like those ults can just be game changing, and the cooldown is not long enough for how OP the ultimate is.
Yeah. They use 2
and then it's like,
ults
oh
there.
well, you know, Proton flat player has cleanse, right? And it's, okay, but Ashe gets 3 ults for every cleanse that Noah gets. So
you're right now, Sejuani and Ashe are on CD. They'll easily.
yeah,
get
they
this
don't want to
turret.
look for a fight right here.
Yeah.
They just
Everyone
want to
Nada
keep
R is
pressuring with the
down.
Baron. Okay, they got the Maokai ult down. They do not want to go in here.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That's fine
mean, it's fine. That's honestly a pretty low cooldown ability too, and he's just throwing it while his other ults are off cooldown anyway. And they just walk.
One of the things about Maokai is because he has so much innate value even without gold, it doesn't really matter that there's such a large CS deficit currently in between him and the Ornn.
Yeah, and plus, I mean, his kills and assists make up the gold difference,
yeah,
so he's not really
level
behind
13 while Ornn is level 12, so that should say enough as it is. But I would expect Ornn to try to pick up some side blade ways. He wants some gold.
They're going very quick.
Ashe can live here. I think she dies.
No, Ashe for sure dies.
That's fine. They're continuing the fight though. I actually am fine with this actually.
Yeah, Swain ult comes in. He's got a lot of damage.
Look on Bane. I think look on Bane.
Oh,
good
Bane hook. This guy's getting blasted by an Ornn.
Venom
Still
so
just has
well.
the
good art. They have to kill him as well. Hit the Bane.
Very nicely done. They were just waiting their ults out. Ashe did not have his ult before he died. Otherwise, that would have probably been death to Sulpan, but all the other ultimates were back up. Maokai's ult up very soon.
Bro, Giuseppe and Venom are for sure smurfing this game. I 100%
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
Like, they are playing so well. And honestly, Addy OD is playing much better than he did in the previous games as well. He's playing far less aggro, all or nothing champ. So I will say that, but he's still playing very well.
He's also kind of showing the weakness of Malzahar as a champion. That's very interesting. Berserk just kind of hastes the Maokai away from him. Oh, but I didn't even notice that the Ornn was behind the...
Yeah, I don't think they
just walk away though. Yeah,
I think he just walks out. Maokai dies here,
Maokai dies. Oh, that's a 700 gold shutdown to the Vayne.
I don't know why he walked towards the wall. He's an Ornn player. He should know that that's not what you want to be doing.
Ooh, Red Ranger with the Hourglass just kind of killed himself though. I don't like that Hourglass.
Yeah, that Hourglass
or that
is
stopwatch.
rough.
But
okay,
meanwhile, Swain's to the rescue. So once again, it's just like some people getting caught out, and then the fight gets turned around.
Down for 35 seconds. There's no. Oh, Dragon's up in 17.
Yeah,
so...
they should be. He should not be recalling here. They should just walk down to Dragon. I think they can take it. Well, yeah, I don't know actually though.
He's low on mana, but I think that they are fine with the Swain.
Yeah, but Vayne and Malzahar can actually both start doing damage.
Yeah, I think this is still fine though, just because they have the Swain and the Fresh, and Maokai's running.
Yeah,
so
I
think
they can't do much.
If they do
and
fight
the
this,
portals are up, so Maokai can come and get there in time. His ult's
Ashe
almost
also
up.
Ashe does not have R actually,
up,
but it's fine. It's fine. That's fine.
But the Giuseppe hack ult is up.
Just let him have it.
Yeah, they can't contest. But yeah, this is the kind of what I was saying is this is kind of the we're seeing the weakness of Malzahar is early game he doesn't do much, and so if your team isn't getting ahead, you're not gonna be able to help them get ahead, and if your team isn't like it. If Jarvan isn't playing for mid once Malzahar has ult, if he's not there like every time the ult's off cooldown, then he's kind of just like throwing a big advantage that they have like away.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, okay, well now the Malzahar has to take forever to scale, and then he can start doing really good damage. But I don't know, I liked it better when my Hot Daddy was playing champions that could actually roam around with his team, get stuff done early.
Yeah.
And I think it did a lot better for them than what we're seeing now.
Yeah. Okay, we're chilling right now. We got Ornn the fucking Maokai healing, so cool. Good champ, fun game.
Yeah. Like the Ornn just stands there and does a trillion damage with the Sunfire. I actually wish that.
I honestly am very.
Like
I was thinking about saying this earlier. I honestly don't understand why Maokai is not building Sunfire. I think that's
Sunfire is just such an insane item. Ashe ult hits Sultan, but they just walk out.
No, he's fine.
Yeah,
I think the devs need to be careful.
Suffocating.
They don't really want to overforce their hand. They're in a really great position. I think they
and they have a lot of ults down here too, and they don't want to be fighting in these corridors against this team.
Yeah.
But they're doing a good job of suffocating Monsters Inc. of just going in and saying, hey, you're not getting any of your jungle camps, you're not getting any farm, you're not getting anything. We're taking everything from you, and you're gonna have to fight for every little bit of CS that you want to take.
Yeah.
Somebody does need to go hold that freaking top wave though, because that is just a lot of gold that's going to be
Yeah, I think Addy should be running that right now.
He does have teleport up as well. They have two teleports up on the side of the devs, and Monsters Inc. does not have their one teleport up, and they're all bot side right now. They can just go for a Baron, honestly, and they are.
I think Maokai
That's a
should
very
stay
nice
down here
decisive
and
call.
be the
I love
look,
this.
and then go for Baron. Yeah, this
Look
is
at this.
good.
They have 5 there. They immediately recognize this and say, "Hey, let's go for Baron."
Yep.
Very smart, like very well, very good attention being paid. I'm not sure why they would send 5 bot in that situation, but
I think they're maybe just looking for a desperate pick. But yeah, it is honestly really troll. I think. All right, they get the Baron.
That's another objective in the bag. 5k gold lead now.
Tower here, maybe mid and bot tower. TB, what the fuck? Oh, that's necessary.
Yeah, they do get a tower.
Is he gonna get anything? Doesn't look like it.
It does not look like it, but
whatever.
Yeah, I mean they have Baron. They can just start pushing. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ash should catch that wave before he leaves, but whatever.
I don't think the teleport being down for Swain matters too much. He's probably with the team anyways right now.
Aldar split pushing top.
We're chilling. Maokai is up and running to the team. It looks like they're just gonna try to push it, run it down their throats mid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not though. It looks like they're kind of roaming around, waiting for Maokai. Yeah, they're getting some vision down, clearing out vision. It's really smart. Because if you have the advantage like this and your enemy team has 0 vision, they cannot leave their base without threat of dying. Like it's so good to just go get jungle and take it off.
So they get all this.
Maokai has 3 items, Sejuani has 3 items, Swain has 3 items, whereas I mean and you see the Jarvan. Well, Jarvan built a Knight's Vow, very interesting. I mean, he hasn't been dying, and I guess it makes sense. Just give a little bit more. Golden going in 1v4. Pretty nice Renata ult. Swain just kind of standing there, drain taking everything though. Gets suppressed, but still just lives for so long with that ult. Ash in the backline, shooting everything.
He dies though to the fucking the Jarvan, and they don't get the kills. Oh, man. It all falls apart.
Oh, Ash walked up way too close to Jarvan there. He could have lived up. They need to be peeling for the Ash. The Ash is their damage. Ash and Swain.
Yeah.
And they don't need to be diving in. They need to be peeling. So, a little bit misplayed, but they shouldn't lose too much out of it. They might lose an inhib here.
Yeah, I don't think they'll lose anything outside.
This Jarvan build really showing how strong it is, though. It's really doing well. I wish that he was just defending this, actually. I don't think they could stop it if he was just hitting them and CCing them.
He just walks up and just Qs there.
He's symmetry dying to turret. Which might actually secure Dragon for the side of the devs, because... Oh no, they will not be spawning in time. Oh man.
Yeah.
They do have they don't have any teleports either. But they do have the portals. So maybe if Sejuani can like slow him down, I mean I wouldn't mind seeing him go and
I think
take
they
a
kill
look.
it
They're all so low. Yeah, but as long as he can stall them out, you know, for the Swain to come, if they can get a triple kill here. Yeah, nice ult, nice Ash ult. The Orin goes down for sure. Maybe the Vayne follows, we'll see. My Hot Daddy teleports in. No, he doesn't, he's just walked in.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think now that Ash has a fucking Guardian Angel, I don't know if I 100% like that buy, but I get why, because she just wants to avoid dying. I don't know this situation.
I mean,
she dies.
I don't mind it just for the way that they're playing, but I would much prefer to see them just start peeling the Ash.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like she gets more value and bang from her buck if her team just plays around defending her. She shouldn't
I think going like a Phantom Dancer and then having your team kill for you is probably just gotta be better, but... Hey, you know, maybe...
Overall, I still think 5v5, that play was honestly just a good, like, look onto devs where their Maokai had to TP in. I think it was just bad positioning from their 4. Getting, like, caught out and just booty blasted.
Yeah, it's very well played by...
I think 5v5 devs are really strong, though.
And the Malzahar is getting farm, getting items. Once he finishes Demonic, he's actually starts... pumping out damage, then you just don't even see it because it's just a little ease on people. But Renata getting caught out quite a bit this game. Vayne with a 600 gold shutdown just dropped down to 550. So if they can kill the Vayne, they actually get a pretty nice chunk of change too. And the gold lead went from 5k to tied up. We have seen this one before.
Yep. The only shutdown that devs have is on Sejuani, who has not died this game. So shout out to Giuseppe. Still maintaining his CS lead.
Yeah, looks like Sulpan very aggressively taking this. I mean, there's 3 people right there. If they just happen to walk over there and look for the red, then he dies, and then that's pretty rough. But
I think
still really wish that this I wouldn't even mind if at this point Maokai just sells his freaking item and buys a Sunfire. Like it does, it's so much more useful.
Yeah, you lose on a lot of damage that you could really.
Like all the damage that Maokai
have.
does.
The slow I don't really think is providing too much.
No, you have enough CC for sure. And they have Jarvan, they have a pretty low range ADC, they have Orange, so it's like there's people that will stand into AoE.
Yeah. We're kind of in a bit of a lull right now. Baron is up in 40 seconds, Dragon's up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's blinded me.
Jungle. I don't think Ornn is a very solid look here, but whatever. I think the devs just need to be aware that they can't let happen what happened before, where they were a 4-man group that just got engaged on a bad situation. Like they should have known that Sulpan could be on the other side of that wall, and after they saw him, they still didn't really respect that engage range. So I think if they respect it, they're still in a really good position in this game.
I can't see the Discord.
Oh, do you know? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Do you see it now? Okay. But the gold lead has shrunk, admittedly. There's only 1,000 gold up on the side of the devs, so that must be noted.
Yeah, they were 2k up and then 5k up and then it evened out. Now they're 1k up again, so...
Now we're sitting in...
But this might be a very interesting situation if... Because Monster Inc. probably does not know where the devs are, and one Ashe ult could just...
The devs know where they are.
There's the Maokai ult from behind where they do not see it coming. My Hot Daddy with a very nice block on that Ashe ult with his passive. That was... And it also blocked the Maokai ult. That was actually insane. That was like a game-winning
stopwatch is on Swain. He just needs like, dude, he did not use his stopwatch.
Yeah,
Swain,
he just got CC'd
stopwatch
probably
early,
more than
bro.
he expected.
Yeah. Oh,
Sulpan goes down, but oh man, at what cost?
Yeah,
Dang,
right
that
there.
fight was looking like it could be good. And once again, it's like melee mode Ashe with 3 tanks. Just
it's so hard. It's like I honestly think that after they failed the second engage with the Sejuani R, they should have just been like, oh, it's fine, guys. Back up a little bit, reset. Like, you know, we don't need to hard run at them. And I don't like. Addy, you have a stopwatch. Why did you not press it?
Yeah, it's just unfortunate little micro things like that. Like Addy doesn't use a stopwatch. They stack their CC onto the. I mean, that Malzahar walking up and blocking that ult for Ed Sheeran
was really
completely changed that fight.
Yeah.
But once again, they're just not playing their team comp right on the side of the devs. The Ashe needs to be playing much further back and they need to be playing front to back. They should not be diving. And I mean, if they are gonna dive, then they need to go hard dive on Proton Plat player because he is all their damage and he's actually starting to do damage now, and he's worth a lot of gold.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna get a free dragon here, putting them also on soul point. That must be noted.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. And right now, they're in a gold deficit. Monsters Inc. is now up about 3k gold.
Yeah, it's the turnaround like we just saw last game. It's just that point hits where the winning team decides, hey, we're winning, and then stops winning.
Yeah, I think they're just a little bit overforced on the most recent play. That just really did not need to be overforced.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they could have even just waited for longer, like, seen if somebody walks up. I mean, if you're already going to sit there for 30 seconds, you might as well sit there for 40.
Yeah. Just chill, you're fine, you're in a good position. I think if they caught somebody out, someone walks into them, or Monsters Inc. starts Baron, then I think they're a much stronger
right,
position.
Yeah, exactly. And they're a little more confused as what they're doing. My Hot Daddy would lose his passive there. This is nice. Proton Plat player playing very smart from the very back, like way far back. Ashe is flanking! Ashe is flanking! He has 3 tanks and he's flanking from behind. I don't understand this.
Yeah. Oh, and then he goes in. Sulpan going
Ashe solo flanks like this. Like, it's just they're not playing their team comp at all. They were playing it so well, and now they're just like, I don't understand what's happening.
So The only one that's down is the Maokai, but that's still a big tank on their side. I don't know if...
And for what?
Do they get much?
Ornn goes in.
I think they maybe
Ash kills
can.
back.
No, they can.
They still have the combo onto the
take a
Jarvan.
free hit.
I think this is game, actually.
Yeah, this is probably game, honestly.
I can't imagine what was possibly going through. Okay, wait, the Zane's getting caught out. He does have the W on him, though.
Nope, he just
he's
can't
just
die.
like healing the full. There's just no damage now that Ashe is dead. I can't imagine what was going through their head of saying like, oh wait, I'm flanking on Ashe. I'll get behind them.
Yeah,
I'm our only damage on our entire team, and we have 3 tanks. But let me walk behind this guy.
Dang.
Very
That was a close series, though. That was a great series.
It was very close. Very well. Good mentals from the side of the devs, but. Oof.
Yeah. Damn. That sucks. It sucks to lose that way. It sucks so bad.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Well, I mean, I think that the devs played very well and showed that they are actually a force to be reckoned with. And Monsters Inc. just showed that, hey, they are too.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, that feels so bad, honestly, to lose that way. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? All right. Well, boys and girls, that is the end. Let me go over here and end the predictions. Monsters Inc. with the W for Game 3. And I think, what does that put them at point total-wise?
Not sure.
I'm going to pull it up real quick. I don't know if that gets them first seed over our team or not. I'm trying to remember. Schedule.
I'm sure we will all find out tonight.
2 points. I think
We all found out what happens when you give
technically
Supan his comfortable picks, which is every pick in the game. So
True.
basically, go unplug his computer if you want to verse him.
Yeah. All right, boys. That is the end of the game. Yeah. Shut up, Daniel. All right. That is the end of the game. So we are going to end stream here. I think that Mr. Proton Plat Player is going to restart the stream and stream mine and Eldaho's games of One Respecters versus Oboe and Mug Maniacs after this. But that is technically the last finished game of the season. So we're going into playoffs. So that'll be exciting. We will see you all then.
Yep. Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yep. Thanks for coming out,
well
guys.
played by both teams.
Yep. It was a good time. All right. Thanks, guys. And good bye.